Yo, I am so sorry. So I've been sitting here flapping my gums and my microphone has been on mute. I apologize. Okay. So I basically wanted to go live because I wanted to discuss Mr. Let Him Cook. I am the people champion. Well, I'm so over both he and Marissa, to be completely honest. Okay. This is a train track wreck, a whole shit fucking show. Okay. First of all, I'm tired of you playing the victim and playing naive all at the same time. People don't like you because of Marissa? No, I don't think so. Because for the longest time, I think I just really wanted to try to give this person the benefit of the doubt. I really believe that you can't really base it on what she said, we'll see. But some of the things that she said, you became angry with other people about, yet you were still with the young lady. How can you be offended and calling out Black women? You love to make this a cultural divide, a color issue. This is something that our race does. I mean, stereotyping us as a race. Baby, it's not that big. You are not that big. You are not big enough to cause a cultural divide. What are you talking about? To be the one to point out a racial issue. What are you talking about, William? Because none of it makes sense. Some of the people that don't like you because of the things that Marissa shared with them, it has nothing to do solely based on what she said about them. How about trying to take a level of accountability? That's something you and Marissa don't do. You're not willing to do. It's always other people's fault. It's always somebody else's perspective. It's never things that you two did. Hi, Flyboy. It's never your actions. See, because unlike those people over there making you believe that there's nothing wrong with what you're doing, it's a lot wrong. There's a lot wrong with what you're doing. Let's be clear. You lack something called accountability, and so does Marissa. Y'all have so much in common for you to want people to believe, hi Clearway Roadside, and want people to be under the impression that you're the big difference. You making a big difference out here. You're helping people and growing people. Well, start with the household that you claiming as yours. Let's start there. Because I'm not understanding how you could try to defend somebody and then want us to believe that they're wrong all in the same breath. So I really wanted to go over to the live to get a good understanding of this man is even talking about. And I really wasn't even looking for him. It's just one of the lives that popped up. And since I was previously looking at his lives, of course, is looking at my what I looked at, and he pops up as on live. So I peek in to listen. He wants to have a conversation. Will don't really want a conversation. Will want people to say the things that he want to say, that he wants to hear, just like Marissa. The same thing. Which further makes me believe that they can't be that distant as they want you to believe they are. Okay? He is the male version of her. Let's really get into it. I mean, William says nothing of meaning, nothing meaningful, nothing meaningful. And I'm going to pull up his live because, oh, this man got on my effing nerve. Okay? And Allie is, listen, I'm never bothered. But his level of thinking he can control a narrative is beyond me. Because it's not working, William. It's not working. So you keep coming live wanting to talk about who don't like you and who do. Boy, nobody don't give a fuck about you that much to even really care like that. But let's be clear. It ain't got nothing to do with Marissa. Stop blaming Marissa for why you are heavily disliked and you can't change the narrative of who you're trying to be. You're not liked because as much as you try to go out there and distance yourself from her, you stay jumping on that bandwagon, as she will call it, clout chasing. You either want to be a part of it or you don't. Going after content creators, going after people because you don't like what they're saying, when all they're doing is repeating the stuff that Marissa said. That was the time to clarify that. But what you did was you attacked a woman, a pregnant woman. You get online and attack a pregnant woman instead of doing your videos like you always have, opening up for conversation and telling people, listen, I'm not who that person says I am. I'm not associating myself with that. But no, you don't do that. You attack the other person. You stand your ground saying you're defending your family. Hey, Salem. And then you go after people with these 2-page letters about slavery. You keep making racial divide. It's not. A person cannot like another black person, and that's okay. And it has nothing to do with Marissa. It has everything to do with your bum ass. And let's be clear, you are a bum. Everything she said about you, in my opinion, is panning out to be accurate. You a bum. You like to try to control people and make them believe what you want them to believe. And when they don't, like Marissa, you mad. You blocking people. You talking shit about her for blocking people and you doing it too. Sitting there looking like a clown with that piercing on your face. Acting like a hoe. Let's be clear. Being a little hoe. Marissa didn't go out there and make videos about Foreign Blood TV. You did. You did. Marissa don't get on her post and write posts about people. You do. Marissa don't get up there and attack people because they don't like her. You do. Then you turn around after, which is counterproductive, and say, why are people mad at me? Bitch, you obviously didn't need to know before you started sending all this stuff out. Before you got on your keyboard and became a keyboard hero. But now that you and Marissa beefing again, both of y'all are the same.
Sorry, guys.
I will give Marissa her credit, though. She a little better than you. See, because one thing about Marissa, I believe that she been by herself for so long, isolating herself in self-sabotaging relationships, that she don't care if nobody not there. But anyway, let's watch your live. I'm going to speed it up a little bit, and we're going to watch it. Because I'm sick of your ass. Really, I am. You victim. Always the victim. Just like Marissa. I'm telling you, pay attention. I think they got the same disorder. He just self-managing his a little better.
I had something going on that I had to figure out. Sorry, guys.
100% Salem. He said you attract what you want to become, that which you wish to become, or whatever it is he said. Then why you mad that we telling you and we looking at what we see you attracting? You mad with the people. Make it make sense. One breath, you don't care what we say, just like Marissa, but you stay going on reaction channels or looking at their videos, reading their comments. Make up your fucking mind. Both of y'all are so mentally unstable, it's unreal. Hey, Gemini Jim.
All right.
Hey, Virgo
I had to get
sign.
rid of that. How's everybody doing today? We got 20 people in here.
Definitely got the victim mentality, Virgo sign. He's trying to change the narrative.
You always got a lot to say.
And it's
I
not
think
working.
tonight I
Not
got
working for
something I
me.
want to talk about.
I'm so over this old 50-year-old man that think he's smarter than the average cookie.
Yeah. Give me 1 second, y'all. Anybody, I don't disrespect people.
You do.
But if they feel like I disrespected them, they can come up and we can have a conversation. Because I don't disrespect people. Now, if people disrespect me, hey, I might have a snazzy comeback. But other than that, I don't just go out my way to disrespect people. That's not my character. So I hit that like button. Not only hit the like button, hit the invite button, people. Hold on. I don't know what happened. Because now it's acting goofy, y'all. It is acting real goofy, and I don't like this. Are you freaking kidding me? I might have to. I got so much going on today. Today's definitely a good day. I hope and pray everybody else had a good day. And it's not doing what I need to do, and this is the problem right now. So if y'all just bear with me, just bear with me. That's right, like, share, and subscribe.
Boy,
I might have.
please.
Um, I've been up since like 4 o'clock, 3:30 this morning,
But we don't
grinding.
care.
Um,
I'm sure with that whoever girl. Let me shut up. I'm sure him and Marissa both were up celebrating that fake donation they received.
all right, I know what to do. Give me 1 second, y'all.
He just glad the rent got paid and he ain't had to pay it. Let's be clear.
I had to open up today, so I overstand. Um, I got some I got some questions I want to ask some ladies. So I really would prefer if some women would love to step up and let's just have a conversation. And when the first lady steps up, I will definitely ask the questions that I want to ask. And I'm not going to ask it until then. I'm just doing stuff a little different tonight
Hey,
because
China doll.
it seems to
No,
me
he's not
that
married.
I get a lot of pushback. That's number one, right? Number two, I see a lot of people are timid. A lot of
Hey,
women
her.
are timid. They're very boisterous in my comments. Um, I see things that other people send me that people say about me. I just don't speak on it. Or sometimes it might come across my algorithm because they put me in their business and want to talk about me, and that's cool. But I just really have some. I just really want to have some great conversation.
You know what I find to be
Nothing negative.
amazing though? You're mad that people are speaking on you, but you don't address the source of the information. Instead, we keep catching you with the source of the information. And you mad that people are saying, wait a minute, he over there right now. So okay, it's not make it make sense. Who you really mad at? You mad because we're reacting to what we see instead of you correcting what you're doing. How you say one thing, like Salem said, and do something else. She done with you after you said that to her. It didn't feel good for you to tell her about shelters and extended stays and second chance hotels because that means that your place wasn't for consideration and you didn't care about her and her boys. Yet today on the live, she was talking about texting you what somebody told her you said. She was going to text you. If you through with somebody, that should just be the fuel for you to go ahead and sever ties, not reach out to them, right? Because I'm done with you. This is just confirms why I need to let it go. But instead, I'm going to text him. Why do you need clarity? Unless you're not done. Unless y'all are not done. Both of y'all think we dumb and y'all just do the stupidest shit.
If somebody wants to bring the smoke to me, that's fine. I'm not gonna indulge in it. But I just definitely have some questions. You know what? I do. Matter of fact, I got a good question. I'm gonna ask it right now. And not just to the women, to anybody who wants to come up and tell me. Not tell me in the comments, because I'm not gonna read it and it's not gonna matter. And I'm telling you now. But the question is,
I'm going to let him ask a question and I'm going to speed it up a little bit.
because I see a lot of smoke. Why do you dislike me? Why do you dislike me? Why do you dislike me?
Herb, I already said that. See, I think she begging ahead. Her rent was paid. If you look at that receipt, it only says through September 30th. We on the 11th or the 10th. Why didn't they bill you for October yet? The eviction started in September, you mean? So wait a minute. So why you on here telling us, you emailing people, you trying to make us believe you never checked the app to see that they had already put on the app that the legal process had started? But you went on the app before now and you showed us the amount that you owed and didn't say that. It was 4,000 something then. How is the amount the same, yet October is not showing as being billed on your statement? Because you're showing us something old. And you done finesse the amount and change the amounts. That's what you did. But your rent was already paid in September. So that's why you up late night dancing and singing, oh, Island Mommy, doing all that dancing. Your rent was already paid. So you got to listen to Marissa. She already said y'all talking shit to her, but y'all don't know nothing about her cash apps. Marissa had her rent money. When she didn't have it, you could tell. But when her behavior did not match her actions, something was off. It was because her rent was already paid. So I think she's begging in advance because she doesn't intend on working. She's going to tell us how she's looking for work and she's not getting no success. But she's trying. And she's going to keep on begging. And you can't convince me that he don't know, because in her live, she said that he told her he don't have nowhere near $3,000 something. She said, I'm not asking you to pay my whole debt. Wait a minute. I thought your whole debt was $4,563. So why would y'all talking about $3,000? Unless you was adding money on it. Pay attention.
And I would love for somebody to come up and tell me, why you dislike me. And it's only for the people that dislike me. And then for the people who actually rock with me, whether it's faithfully or in passing, we can have a different conversation. This is one of them right here. Petty Boots, why don't you come up and talk to me? Because I see you have a lot of disdain for me. Come up and talk to me. Happy Sunday, peace and blessings to everyone. I really want to know. And you can speak your mind. I'm going to start a 30-minute timer starting now, because I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Sunday. I'm not going to be on here 2 and 3 hours talking to myself or to comments when people, this is why I do this, so people can come up and we can have a real conversation, just a real conversation. And I want people to be able to speak their mind and their opinion, whether I agree with it or not.
And guess what, Herb? I think you said something that's very true. I agree with. I believe she scams Will too. He didn't know that her rent was paid. I don't think he knew because he offered to help her move. I believe her thought was she would move in with him. But he didn't offer that. So she was mad. That told her he really didn't care. See, because all this time he been lying to her about a marriage. They would have to get married. I don't care what nobody says. She planned this pregnancy. But in her mind, it would go different. He would marry her. They would live together. Marissa is the prime example of somebody who believed everything somebody say. So she believed when she lied, we believe it. Because look how easily somebody could just lie to her and she run with it. You put your body and your life on the line. Carrying a child, you could suffer some serious injuries. Having a baby is serious. You got preeclampsia, post-preeclampsia. You could suffer a stroke, a lot of things. But you're going to be a married woman, so it would all be worth it. But you don't mind loaning your body to people and carrying their child and letting them use your womb because you got 2 other kids. And I won't even say their father's not active because I believe what the person in our chat told us that Thomas's father had him on a check and he know you getting it. And I question whether or not you're lying. You don't want people to send clothes for the kids. I wonder if you already got the clothes for Thomas and you're lying. And that's your next bag. You are insisting that you don't want a wish list. You want money. You want to buy your kids clothes. Why? You want us to do what your baby daddy won't do. Send you money. Because we know he's never going to get the stuff. So you're going to pop out with the stuff his daddy bought him. And keep the money. Because you need clothes. But you were just laying out Monday.
You know, you can say whatever you want to say to me. That's where I'm at with it right now. You know, and now if someone wants to come up and talk to me, hold on, y'all. I gotta check something.
True, that's a wonderful observation. And you might be 100% right. I think once she paid the rent, that's when she paid for her son to go back to school. That's a good observation last month because I was wondering that in my head. Why would you take the money and pay for daycare? You said clothes more important than the rent more important than the clothes we trying to buy, but you pay for daycare and you don't even work? Thought about that too. The way she's buying food, the way she went to that concert. Honey, the way my nerves would have been on 10, I wouldn't have been able to enjoy any of that. But her rent was paid. So they filed eviction in September. She paid that shit. Name an apartment complex that's going to drop a promise to pay. First of all, bitch, the lease is a promise to pay, and you didn't do it. And let me tell you something I noticed from real estate. Let me just put that out there. When a person files eviction on you, it's already on your background. That's the sole purpose of filing a dispossessory warrant. If you would have went any place else after they filed that dispossessory warrant, it would have showed that you have an active dispossessory. It would have not showed the monetary judgment, but it's going to show a pending dispossessory. Most apartment complexes is going to do rental verification of your last landlord, where you live now. This shit ain't making sense. Where was you? Oh, that's why Will was saying second chance apartments. Pay attention, because he didn't know either. He worrying why we don't like him. He need to be worrying about why he getting scammed.
All right. Because I don't want no disturbances. Let me turn my record off. Hold on, y'all. All right. You know, I had a very interesting day today. And it first started when I went to work. When I got there, of course, I started. People are negative. And then it just got me thinking. I'm like, I understand that, you know? We live in a world where toxic and negativity.
You talking about negativity and toxicity. Ask us, tell us who Bruce King is at Panera Bread. And about their disciplinary policies and procedures. Why don't you tell us that? That's what we want to know. Who is Bruce King at Panera Bread? And please tell us about their policies and procedures. See, because I actually know who Bruce King is. I'm just waiting on you to tell me. And tell me about their policies and procedures and which one got you caught up. Because see, Bruce King ain't your immediate manager either. So when the person said that, don't think I just ran with it and asked you. I fact checked them. And I find it interesting that you won't answer that question because Bruce King doesn't even work at Panera Bread anymore. Clock it. I fact checked the source before I asked you. See, Bruce King now works at Bluegrass Restaurant Holdings. He don't even work at Panera Bread no more. So if he was a prior manager or area manager, why won't you just say that? So I believe what the person told me. Bruce King used to work at Panera Bread. And he was an area operating partner. And he was like a regional managing multiple locations. Now tell us about the policy of disciplinary actions. And did you sit at the receiving end of some of that discipline, Will? The people want to know. And people, I want y'all to stop asking him to take Marissa to his job. Next thing you know, she'll be pregnant from his manager. Why the fuck would he do that? We know she slept with Joe. You think she gonna set up a Will where she can have the manager?
She is like a norm. And she pretended to say it's mostly
Hey, Teresa.
were black women being mean to her. Not black men, black women. And I was like, I can definitely relate. And it's not an attack on black women. Please don't think that. But I said I can relate.
That's exactly what it is. See, you got a problem with your own people, which tells me that you don't like yourself. You posting a Willie Lynch letter, but you can't like yourself. Everything you post is about the hatred of black on black. The hatred of black people and black on black. Why is that your focus? You say you want to uplift, but that's not what comes out your mouth frequently. It's always slave black on black. Oh, black people is the people that's doing this. These are my followers. Black women. Why? You got a problem with your mother? You definitely got mommy issues, though. That's why you got 6 women pregnant. And they ain't stayed in none of the households. Let's be clear. You did more than make single families, homes. You did way more than that. Let's be clear. You got mommy issues. You got issues with a woman. That's why you can't keep none. That's why you're a poor judge of character at the ripe age of 50. When you should be at your prime. Clicking on all cylinders. You should have encountered enough spirits to identify a familiar one. Yet you can't. But you want to give us spiritual advice, financial advice. But you can't give it to your baby mother, and you don't utilize the spiritual advice that you give other people. Make it make sense.
Because I can. The reason why I can relate, because 90% of my viewers are women between the ages of 30 and 50. And there's a few that are very genuine, and I feel it, and I honor them. And then there's some that's quite nasty for whatever apparent reason. And
nasty being honest, okay.
That's why I'm like, why do you dislike me? What did I personally do to you? What did I personally do to you? Why do you dislike me? And I would love to hear some feedback on why you personally dislike me. I'm not going to attack you or, try to argue you. And, I'm not into that because I'm a very peaceful person. To see that it is a lot of division in our community.
He finna measure the great divide.
A lot.
A lot of.
And most of people can't even tell me why they do it. Why do they not like me? Or they're just afraid to say it. You know what I
If
mean?
you shut the fuck up long enough for people to tell you without getting offended with what they say, they would tell you. But see, when people say things you don't want to hear, like Marissa, you want to call them clowns and in the conversation. But I don't see nobody with longer shoes and a red nose and a whole red wig on more than you, Will. You the biggest clown of them all. You come out here like and sit on that chair talking about let him cook, looking like Ronald fucking McDonald. With a life full of bad decisions, and you can see from it, but yet you think people should listen to you.
Some people got the guts and glory. They'll come and tell me, but they'll tell
Hey,
me through
Nicole.
chat like they're robots. Oh, and they always busy, or I'm doing this and I can't come live and tell you to your face. Man, it is what it is. But it's just very not discouraging. It just breaks my heart because we got the same skin color. That's number one. And
I'm trying to figure out who the fuck you talking about. You keep talking about how we got people. People are coming up there and they're telling you. So who are you talking about specifically? Put an ad on it like a grown fucking man, because nobody understanding what the fuck you're talking about. People are hitting your line. The bishop was on it. Herb was on it. Trinity was on it. Today, I think her name began with an R. She was on it. So I'm confused about why you say people won't tell you to your face. They're telling you, but you don't like some of the answers.
I don't have a bad disdain for women in my mouth or in my mind
You
or in my
do.
heart. I don't. Not even for my
You
brothers.
do. You got 6 baby mamas.
Because I pour
You
into
do.
people. I genuinely help all people.
Why
White,
you
black.
ain't help your baby mamas while you was in rehab getting yourself together? In that shelter home, in that program. You can't convince me a man doesn't have an issue with women and got 6 baby mothers.
Purple alien. But it's very hurtful to my soul and heart to see that people don't know me, but they dislike me. Like I personally attack them first, or I took something from them, and all I'm doing is what I was called to do. That's it, and it's evident in the results I get when I do those things to the people I impact, men, women, young, old. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. No, I'm not perfect. Never claim to be. Never claim to be better than anybody. I'm just the average person that do above average things. And I think it's from the things that I've learned. I think it's because some people really deep down inside just hate that I'm great and that I want to be great and I want to be greater. And so I strive to be the best person I can be. What we got? About 15 minutes left, 17 tops. So if ain't nobody coming up, I'm out. I'm just telling y'all now. I got stuff I got to do because I got to work on me. I got to work on projects. I got to read books. I got to learn some more stuff. Welcome in.
Rita.
How are you?
Rita's her name.
Welcome in. How are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were talking to me. Hi, Will. How are you?
I'm all right. What's your name, age, and where you calling from?
What does a person's age got to do with anything? Just ask him. Why do you need to know their age? I'm confused. What does that help you with? What does that help you with?
See, I'm from Maryland.
Okay. Peace and blessings. Welcome to the
Also
live.
to you. Also to you. You said don't come up unless you say why you dislike you. I don't dislike you. But I did judge you in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot has to do with your child's mother. She
Mm-hmm.
put your business out here. She made like, oh, people gonna judge you. People judge everybody. I'm not gonna just say you, everyone. Oh, he has this, he has that. He don't help me, he don't that. And then you feel sorry for her. And then some women been hurt. A lot of women, I've been hurt. Anybody that ever really loves someone been hurt is a female. And then of course we're gonna go with the female side. And just like the man, because we're gonna think about when we got hurt. And I don't want to talk about that person, but yeah, that's
Right.
why a lot of people just have a disdain for you.
Well, let's just speak for you.
Thank you. I was glad he said that because I heavily disagree with Rita. I won't say that I don't like Will. I don't. I don't like Will. I don't. Will is childish. When you say things that Will don't want to hear, Will's mother is dead, yet he gonna go and say somebody else mama. When that whole bag he called her mama, that dirty foot dusty biatch that he called her mama. I said it. Since we now allowed to talk about each other mama. That whole bag you call her mama with her dusty, dirty foot couldn't have taught you nothing about a woman. You keep talking about how you had a great grandmother, bitch. Please, you couldn't have. I don't know no nigga with a great grandmother and a wonderful mother that know about a woman. See, would have picked a bitch like Marissa. See, the reason they say a lot of women pick bad men when they come from single family households because they got daddy issues, right? You got fucking mama issues, Will. It's evident. No way you picked up 6 bitches and none of them was good enough. Not one. None of them were a good fit. And if they were, you never double back. You never remained in none of the households. And God damn it, when you were homeless, you couldn't go to none of their house. Let's speak on it. Will, we all know, baby, you a son of a bitch. That's why you mad. And I don't know why Marissa thought she was going to be the goose that laid the golden fucking egg and she still believe it. The jackal never lied when he said this baby got a lot on his shoulders already. A lot riding on this baby. Because she thought this baby was going to change her life. Because somehow you was going to be something. People don't judge you by the shit that come out your mouth. They judge you by your actions and the evidence. You know, the Bible, since you like to talk about it so much, talk about a tree and the fruit that it bears. All of your actions are fruits that you have borne from your actions, right? You the tree. You got 6 baby mamas. You around here thinking you could check bitches. Pregnant ones at that. Never went back and checked the source. You just want to check the public. You keep on coming out here talking about race. You coming off like a person who hate their own people. You don't like yourself. And that's just some of the shit that I see that you do. You like the cosplay too. Or you a financial guru. The dollar is going to be absolute. That's a fucking drink wheel. The one you that's sitting in front of you probably, most likely, 9 out of 10. But knowing you probably still on that E&J because your ass probably still a brokey, according to Marissa. And that's what you can't stand. Is that people are talking about the things that she has said, but we're not judging you on that because you're showing us some of the shit is accurate. You could not pay me to befriend someone who dragged me like a dog, who goes out on the internet and tell people that I'm broke, that I don't have no investments, that my jewelry is fake, that I'm wearing fake designer, that I ain't got no car, that I can't help them, that I don't have no money, sleeping with other niggas while they supposed to be with me. You can't pay me. I'd have cut that loose and I don't care how easy the ass is. Because if it's easy for me, it's easy for every other nigga I date. Please believe it. You ain't nothing special. She fucked Marcus. She fucked the white guy. She fucked the one in the buggy. And I'm sure she fucked that one she was taking shots with, doing game nights with. She was sure dressing up every time he came over there. The only one dumb here is you. Because it ain't us. Trust me. We just watching. But we want to know why you pressed. Why you mad at the audience? Because Marissa putting you on blast. Because Marissa called you a dusty, and we repeat the things that she say. You mad at us?
Let's not speak for other people, but I can agree with you though, right?
Because I was that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to pull back, look back, and see. I study people. I took childcare for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't want to go to that person. That's why, oh God. You see through people. And I'm like that lady you said that was at your job today. I feel the same way in Maryland. Women don't like me. I'm 50 now, but I was doing skin treatments and all that. I got a book of 100 home remedies that I had for years. And it helps. Now I see younger girls doing it, but when I was doing it, it wasn't popular. You can take care of yourself, work out, work your mind, and take care of yourself. That's what life is. But then you start watching people and all that. Like, I feel like in Maryland, women don't like me. And I tell my man that they don't like me. And he would always just listen, but never say anything. Because he was watching me and watching him, and he started seeing that also. Because when I was pregnant with my daughter, a girl came to fight me at 20 months pregnant. 8 months pregnant. Literally fought me. They would come.
That's your question, Queen. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'm sorry.
What was the color of her skin? No, don't apologize. That's why
she
I said
was light skinned. They call me chocolate.
No, so she was basically
a light skin. Now what's happening? I'm like you. Well, I'm this way. I'll help anybody. My mom used to tell me about my friendship. My brother used to call me dumb door. I came from a household. I didn't have a two-parent. I had a mom. She bought a house. I was 9 years old. We stayed, and then she had a tenant on one side, was a duplex, and us. We have the same dad, but he was never around. He never even paid child support. She never even went for him. And when I got older, I said something to her, because when you can't talk to your mom or talk back to your mom, why? And then he will not claim, he'll claim me, but not my brother. That brought him childhood trauma to this day. And he's still alive. She's still alive. We stay in a different city. And he never done anything for me but bought me a tape recorder. But I give her that. The woman went out, she worked, and then she got a second job. And then she used to take us to work with her and make us help her at this fancy building that she was doing, cleaning the offices. And take her. Then they started complaining that we were her son, really. And she couldn't bring us to work anymore. But she provided for us. And she made, I'll give it to her. Her and my grandma made me the woman I am today. Amen. But as I grew up and going out to the world, I was like 14, and I remember this guy said to me, he said, you know what, you're a pretty chocolate girl. You get anything you want out of a man and ain't got to do nothing. They used to call him Crazy Ray. I was like, what's that mean? So through high school, she bought me nice things, made sure I got my hair done every 2 weeks and things of that nature and whatever. And we would go to school, and, you know, the girls in my neighborhood, we had to ride the regular bus because we went to technical high school. I remember at graduation and our 10th year reunion, the ladies that were over our senior year said,
a problem with your group, the other women or the other females?
Yeah, the other females. Like one time we got off the bus, and they weren't even supposed to get out of the bus stop. They had it set up, and so we got off, and then they got off. And they came, and we'll walk one, she'll go in the house, walk down the street double. They just came before we went near the first girl house, and all of them just came around and just started jumping. We just started fighting. Everybody just breaking down the fight. You know the girls that didn't like you girls, and we just started swinging and fighting on everybody. But back then, it wasn't like to call the cops, and nobody had cell phones of that nature to record and all those things. But it does be like that.
Let me ask you a question. How did that make you feel?
I didn't like it, but at that time I didn't really have feelings like that. I didn't like it, but it was, and my mom found out about it next day. She was at school, but the rest of the girls' mom didn't come up to the school because my mom didn't want me to be like that.
Okay, so now that you are older and obviously much wiser,
we're a therapist now too, y'all.
These things are still happening.
How does that make you feel
in our community? How does it make you feel now?
I'm older, I'm wiser, and I'm stronger. I don't care now because, like, I feel like this, and even my family jealous. I feel like as long as I know in my heart and my spirit, I never done nothing to anybody, I can sleep good at night.
Yeah,
that's how I feel now.
Right.
And I know Black women in Maryland don't like me. And since I used to be sensitive to that, but I had to learn to be stronger to that. That's why I learned to be, as long as I know in my heart and my spirit, I never did anything to these people to dislike me. They don't have a problem with me. They have a problem with themselves. So I could sleep at night. And I don't have to look over my shoulder or watch somebody's going to run up on me. Somebody's going to come to my house and try to harm me. I don't look at life like that anymore. Because I know I did nothing to you. And that's what you're going to have to do, Will. And I don't want to keep bringing this person. But nobody would have knew nothing about you.
Absolutely.
If that person would not have opened their mouth.
Now I agree with that, Rita. 100%. I agree with that. So tell me, why now are you angry with the people? If you keep going and laying up with the person who put all these lies, you say, or said all these things about you, why are you mad with other people? Why are you mad with the general public? Why are you mad at reactors, but you still going to this person's house? But you want us to believe she lying, but you still hanging out with the person.
Hey, it is what it is. And
It
people
is what it
judge
is.
you. People
And
judge you. Is it right? No.
that's the part where, I'm sorry, that's the part where it's like there's always three sides to a story, right?
Absolutely. Their side, your
Like,
side,
just
and the
from the
truth lies
jump,
somewhere in the middle.
just from the jump, it's like, well, they said this, so that's what it is, and that's fine, right?
But
it's
Will,
like,
to be honest,
I
that's
never got a
absolutely why
chance.
people judging you.
I never got a chance to, if somebody would just ever have a decent conversation with me like me and you are having. That's number one. And number two, I don't have to be an animal.
My thing is, Sitting in Satellites is in his chat. If he wanted to have a conversation with the reactors, ask him. But you can't ask the reactor to come on here and have a conversation with you and you putting out all these fucking rules. If you 50, if we over 21, baby, we ain't got to go along with your fucking rules. Who the fuck you think you is? Who? Tell me where you from and your age. Ain't doing all that. I got a channel like you do. I'm going to go to my channel and post what I post. But if you're trying to have a conversation with someone, first of all, quit all this indirect foolishness as a 50-year-old man. Speak on what you speak on and stand on it. 10 toes. That's what a man does. And that's why nobody respects you. I think it's more of a not respecting you than it is a disliking you. You got somebody bashing you on a daily and you keep going to their house, laying up with them on a pissy couch. If you want to have a conversation, sit in this satellites in your chat. Say, hey, I know you're a content creator. Do you mind coming up and having a conversation with me? I like your work, but I got questions. That's the intelligent thing to do. Foreign Blood TV, I know we got some differences. Listen, maybe I had a preconceived notion based on the things you said about my child mother and the things that you said about me, but I realized that you may have had one as well, based on the things that she said about me and you heard about me. Can we have a conversation? That's what a grown man does. But see, that's too much like right. And because you really not mature like that and you just pretending to be, I bet that never crossed your mind. Instead, you attacking people and blocking people. Will, grow the fuck up.
And show that side if that's not me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it's very disheartening because, I mean, people can obviously see that I might not agree with how everything turned out, right? But I'm not trying to go down to that type of level and paint my child's mother that way.
Nobody asked you to. See, that's the thing I think that people don't understand. Nobody asked you to. Because when you got on them videos and you did all that Wick is a demon, nobody asked you for that. We watched it because it was your side of the story. Some people believed you. That's when you had people that was willing to actually engage in a conversation with you to hear your side. But when you can't take the questions, and I believe you can't take questions that are not favorable to you. Because you can't pay her in a light any worse than the one she putting herself in. Let's be clear. Marissa's doing anything for clout and money. Views, super chats, and cash apps, and donations. Let's be clear. So I don't see how you think anything you can contribute is going to help or hurt, because it's not. It's never going to undo what she's already put out there on the internet. Okay, let's be clear. And there is an intelligent way to say everything without you throwing her under the bus. But you didn't care about throwing her under the bus when you stood in her living room and told her house was nasty. And she cleaned up. So you sometimes care. That's how I know all this shit is fake. It's cosplaying. Pretending to be somebody you're not.
Agree with anything or don't, because that's just not my character. You know what I'm saying? I'm too cool for school for that. I got too much stuff to lose. I got too many people relying on me. I got a whole future ahead of me that I'm more focused on. And
I agree.
Saying that, it's like, I just want to add value to people. So if I want to add value to strangers that I don't know, why wouldn't somebody think that I would not want to add value to people that I feel are dear to me?
Because that's not how people see you. They see you as what someone spoke about you. It's just like
but then let me ask you a question.
Nobody knows the president, but some people like him, some people don't. Some people voted, some people didn't. They're going to judge you.
Right.
And a person every day talking about the same thing, asking for things, that they're going to keep judging you.
I get it. Trust me. I absolutely get it, right?
If you stood up and gave her, like my husband out here, you give a person everything, and they'll still go and make the same mistakes until that person learns they're not going to do any better. And that person's not trying. And you're judged because of, like my husband would tell me, you judge by the people you keep around you.
I agree.
My husband used to tell me that. He said, why do y'all call each other? Because we used to say, hey girl, hey B, hey girl, hey B. He said, why do y'all call each other that? I bet you if I called you one, you have a problem. Absolutely. You're judged by the company that watch you and see who you are.
Rita saying the same thing I just said, y'all. Why you mad with the general public about what we're saying? And this is the stuff that the person you hanging with told us. You still going over there, bumping on that orange couch. Hello, Jules said it best. That Momo pissing all over and spraying like a cat. He all over that house spraying it up. And you going over there, taking off your clothes and laying up with this person, lying and saying that there's a divide. How was there a divide in you in her house? And Cookie brought it all out.
You're a very nice guy. I like a man that can hold his own, that don't have to curse, don't put their hands on me, don't say negative things to me. Just like you, boost me up, be my biggest cheerleader, try to help me. But some people, they will never learn. They will never learn. And it's just.
Where do you think that type of mindset and behavior comes from in our community?
No,
I don't know why you asking her that, Will, because for you to be one of the people that has those behaviors, you should be able to tell us. We shouldn't have to speculate where it comes from, because you should know, because you're doing it. Why do people do the same thing expecting a different outcome? Why do you keep running back to the same person, so much so till she got pregnant? Because let's not forget, you told O'Shea all this shit about her, right? But you were still fucking. Right now, you in the same position you were then. And you'll probably go over there and fuck her again. This time you're going to say because she's pregnant, see? But you was doing it before. But you get on here and tell us you do the same thing but expecting a different outcome. That's the definition of insanity. Well, wouldn't that make you insane? Why did you keep going over there, Will? See, this shit ain't good if we apply it to you, right? But you should have this answer to this question. But you want Rita to tell you. Because it's in the community. Nigga, it's in your house. What the fuck you mean? You can't heal a community if you doing it. You need to first heal your land. Then work on the community. Because you need work.
Be a product of your environment. But some people weren't raised to be that way. Like they say, PR kids, preacher kids are the worst kids on earth.
I think that's a stereotype.
That's what they're doing to you.
Right. Absolutely. They're stereotyping me. And they, like I said, oh, man, People could feel however they truly want to feel about me. They have every right. I don't, if everybody likes me, I'm doing something wrong. That's number one.
Absolutely.
But it's like,
He can't even come up with the words, y'all. That E&J done ate some of them brain cells down.
a lot of people do judge, right? I just don't judge.
Everybody judge.
I don't.
Not a lot of people. Everybody
don't.
judge.
I don't.
I
Let me
don't
tell you why.
either. But I
Let me tell you
have.
why. I
So
personally
I don't judge anymore, but I have.
I have too. But I had to get out of that simple mindset
Right. And some
because
people
it was holding
don't.
me back. It was holding me back. It was
Full of shit. I'm calling bullshit. How do you not judge? And you just told us the other day that Marissa is one of the people who don't help herself. That's a judge. That's a judgment. That's what you think you see and what you perceive in your mind of her actions, and that means that you are judging her. Right? That's what you see. That's what you said. You feel like she is this type of person. That's judgment. She's guilty of this, right? That's judgment, Will. The fuck out of here.
being an oppressor to my people or other people. You understand what I'm saying? And it shows the level of intelligence that I really had, or the insecurities that I felt about myself. I would project it on other people. That's all it is.
Projection is observation. See, there's nothing wrong with observing something. The Bible says watch as well as pray. What the hell are you watching for if you can't come to some type of conclusion in your mind, right? You judge a tree by the fruit that it bears. See, your fruit are all fucking soiled, all on different trees. Okay, because you can't ever find a being that's worth being with. You an imperfect person looking for somebody perfect. Shut the fuck up, Will. Saying a lot of nothing. You are not capable of an intelligent conversation. Let's be clear. You're not. Everything you saying is some bullshit.
Absolutely.
And so now it's like, hey, Akuna Matata, no sweat off my back. How you feel about me? I'm not here to try to persuade somebody. No, I'm a nice guy. You be my friend. And that's not my position. My position is, for me, I'm going to just show you who I am. And if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. If I'm
and that's how I had to learn to feel also, Will.
Friend, I'm okay with that too. But guess what? Does not mean because you don't like me that I won't still treat you like a human being. A human being, first and foremost. It's been, man, I just got to be careful some of the stuff I say because words.
Get it off. Get it off your chest.
You can't do that because words have power.
You ain't careful for some of the stuff you say for us. You're careful for yourself. Okay? Because you can't tell me, first of all, if I turn my camera on and show you my real fucking life, there's nothing. I'm living light years ahead of your ass. I'm living like the fucking Jetsons compared to you. You are the same, but I expect you to downplay it, see? Even though you couldn't, but I expect you to try. Because you're the same person who tried to down the person who got a car, and you ain't even got one. You want to drag on somebody when you had to rent a car and you bragged about renting a Mercedes, which would never be an asset to you because it ain't yours. But you bragged about that. What are you talking about? Nothing. Living in your truth must hurt you every day because you some straight bullshit. So you trying to pretend to be somebody. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting to be better. Let me clarify. I was born without a silver spoon. Listen. There's a big difference between me and you. Big difference. When my mama passed, I never became homeless. Never. Wasn't even... How? If you are a stable person on your shit and you got an egg's nest, how? When I had my daughter, I didn't work for a year. I still had a job. Didn't work. Though I had a significant other, I had my own shit. And I still do. I own property, bunch of shit. So you can't sit here and tell me, oh yeah, but you might have support with this person. No, I had other bills outside of that. What are you talking about? That were my responsibility. I'm the owner. I never became homeless. and had to join a program that I believe was a drug and rehab program or AA program, but I'm just saying. That's how it sounds to me. Tell me I'm lying. Because nigga, you got problems. That's the truth. That's the kicker. But you sitting up here trying to pretend. Nothing wrong with you trying to be a better man. But living your truth though. That's when people will like you. Be honest about who you are. That's when people will like you. So that's the same issue you and Marissa got. You lying about who you are.
You know what I'm saying?
The tongue has power.
Words. That's why it's called spells and spelling. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, hold on, sister. Don't go nowhere. You stay right here in the studio real quick, okay? I'm gonna mute you. Just hold on. Hold on. Hello.
What's up, baby?
What's going on? Peace and blessings.
Your girl got a blessing, did she? You ain't got to pay nothing.
Hold on. Peace and blessings, King. How are you?
Say what?
Peace and blessings, King. How are you?
Man, another day, man.
Okay. You want to come up? You want to tell me how you feel about me? You like me? You don't like me? And why?
I don't care about you. I don't really care about you.
Okay.
I'm just laughing at your dumb ass.
Exactly. Nobody gives a fuck, Will. We can call a spade and not be in our feelings. You're not on our mind all day. We don't sit around and think about you in our spare time. A lot of us are very productive in the day, you know. We work, the stuff that you and Marissa talk about, acting like major accomplishments. We've been doing it every day. It's not a major accomplishment. It's stuff that we've been doing. We don't have time to sit around and think about you. Get over your fucking self.
And that girl you got.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
How does it feel for other people to take care of your seed, boy? How does it feel to get other money? How does it feel to get other money from other people so your seed can have a place to live, boy?
Let me know when you're done, sir.
Those are valid questions. Why don't you ask some, Will? Because see, if it were me, I would probably have a response. And it don't have to be an ignorant one. I could respond to you and say, listen, it didn't feel good for somebody to have to pay it, but I also am glad somebody did because I was not willing to, because she took the money she had and spent it irresponsibly. That's the answer. Who the fuck gonna be mad with that answer? But see, I noticed that when you in that hot seat, you can't take it. When a person tells you what they see, your bum ass can't take it. But you want to sit out here and tell us how to live our life. Spiritual fruits and blessings and curses and history. But your current, you can't even face it. You don't even want to look at it. You don't even want to talk about it. A heavy deflector.
I ask you a question. How does it feel, boy?
Once again, let me know when you're done, sir. And I will.
I'm done.
You know, people like you, right?
Mm-hmm.
We call y'all internet gangsters.
I pull up.
What's that going to do for you?
I just
No,
respond
answer
to
the question. Answer the question.
You asked a question of your audience and he pulled up. What's the problem? You can't control the conversation because you're talking to a man? What's wrong with the questions he asked? How does it feel? Most men will say, I feel terrible. But at the same time, she put herself in that situation. But you can't even say that because you a pussy.
He responds. I responded.
Answer the question. What is that going to do for you?
I responded to your statement, sir.
What is that going to do for you? You still haven't responded to the question.
Probably nothing.
Exactly.
Made me feel a little better, you know.
Let me ask you a question, my brother. And I'm gonna say this with all sincerity. You must not have a life, do you?
Oh, I got a great life.
Do you?
Yeah.
So what does my life have to do with your life? Do what I eat, does it make you shit, my brother?
You entertain
No.
me.
I asked you a question.
He
Though,
answer
girl.
your question. Let him talk. Somebody big mad.
I answer. What was the question again? I'm asking you a question.
To make you shit?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
First of all, I'll tell you what your life got to do with our life. You want to know? I'm going to answer that. First of all, when I get on YouTube and I am looking to look at positivity and I start watching Marissa, it is sad to see the children. It's beyond them just being homeless. You can tell there's a lack. Even with her getting that $3,000 or $4,000 or any or whatever she got or nothing she got. That's not living. Marissa, people make that over that in a month. In a couple of weeks. So the fact that your standards are what you feel like high, they so fucking low. And you get on the internet and talk shit. And then you got this man right here behind you attacking women. Pregnant ones. Because you don't like what they're saying from your child's mother. The one who you keep going over there with. So my response is, if you don't like the fact that we form an opinion from what we see, get your fucking ass off the internet. Stay off of YouTube. We won't have to have an opinion. We won't even see you. But when you decided to become a public figure and speak on some of this, we got a right to form an opinion. The fuck is wrong with you? We could say whatever we want. And I 100% agree with Hello Jules. No real man would impregnate a woman that speaks to her children the way Marissa speaks to her children or even treats her children. Once you walk into that house as a man and see some of that shit, first of all, if I'm a woman and I'm with a man and he a single father and I walk in, this bitch pissy, this child spraying the house like a fucking kitten, I'm already in a kind of a no head space. Okay? A kind of hell no head space. Okay? But as I begin to see how poorly you treat your child, how you only got one set of purple sheets, how that mattress on that floor, I damn sure ain't thinking about fucking. I'm good. I'd rather go home and jack off. I'm not even going to take them kind of chances with your ass. You don't even know who your, as you refer to, middle child, you don't even know who that baby daddy is. And word on the curb is, Joe ain't the first man you accused, but I already said that. I already figured that. I kind of thought that. That's why child support moving slow. Because they done move fast with you with somebody else. And that wasn't the daddy. Just from sitting back, and I know you know about child support, Will. You got 6 kids. 5 of them been around for years. One of them is grown. And I pay attention. You said that when you told your oldest son that you was having another baby, he was very quiet and kind of just didn't quite, a little shocked. I wonder how y'all relationship was up until recently. Sound to me like it wasn't good. Sound to me like as soon as y'all got finally at a decent place, you announced to him that you was having a baby, and he probably was a little taken back by it because you was a terrible motherfucking daddy.
Okay, then. Well, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, you a little kid, man. Grow up. How old are we, man? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you want to come up to say nothing. To say nothing. And you really are fucking dumb, bro. You're dumb. This is, hold on. I gotta unmute you. Miss Rita.
Yes, I heard it. He is. He's
Yes,
childish.
Queen. Very
childish.
Baby Rita just update saying whatever she got to say for her little segment. Because listen, she just there. She just trying to be pleasant. I understand she was a guest. I don't blame her. You know, she want to just like step back and remain neutral. But Rita know what that man was saying wasn't no motherfucking lie. And Rita probably would appreciate somebody saying that to her man had he abandoned her. I'm not understanding. You ask people questions, Diane C. Ask people questions and become combative when they answer you. Because you don't like the answer. That's immature, Will.
Very childish.
Like,
That's not
some
the
high school.
responsibility
Remember what you
to
said
get
like
her
when you
out
were
of
in
her
school?
hole. She put herself there. She had to get herself
no,
out.
Miss Rita. Miss
Because you
Rita.
know what? I'm gonna tell you this, Will. That reminds me of my childhood. My dad took care. He
You
had
know,
kids by my mom. He had a younger woman than my mom. He took care of her kids, not his. And that's reminding me that you will be doing. And I can tell you're a neat guy. You're a very clean guy. You're a very organized guy. I could see her child just turn, like I thought about, you knew that kid put that in that talk. You sit there. You don't want better for yourself. But Will, I don't want to talk about that person.
But
You
we're
could build your
not
platform
talking.
and become
The thing,
bigger
Rita.
and
We're not talking about pinning what goes on in Marissa's house on Will. We're talking about his actions as it relates to all of his actions, knowing all this stuff after that. That's what we're talking about. I'm not, listen, when it came down to Marissa, I showed this man nothing but grace. Like I said, I didn't blame him for not moving her in. I'm not finna go work 2 jobs. Marissa got everything on the fucking counter, everything open. You've been home all day. You're not gonna change. That man gonna come home from working 2 jobs to this shit. I don't blame him. You ain't moving in with me. I don't give a damn. No. No. Momo will come here pissing up my house? Spraying the place? No. And hello, Jules, I read your comment. The most you can send on Cash App is $500 at a time. So I doubt the lady sent her the full balance. Plus, there is a limit on how much you can spend per day. Listen, I said it yesterday. I'm going to say it again. Marissa's lying. I don't believe there's a lady. Go back and look at the receipt. It says September 1st to the 30th. It tells me that that's the billing for September's rent. That rent was paid in September. That is a September snapshot before she paid it. I'm going to stand on it. I'm going to stand on it. And I already had said on numerous lives, something ain't right. Something off. That rent was already paid. She was too relaxed, too happy. She didn't seem to be concerned. She was trolling the trolls or the reactors. She thought we would celebrate her being evicted. And some people did prematurely, not realizing that somebody paid her rent. But I had already said the receipt was fishy to me. The short was fishy. Because why didn't it show October? You mean to tell me it's a 10th of the month and they haven't billed you the rent for October, but you still in these people's apartment? Then you haven't decided, you got to the 31st to decide whether you're going to stay or go, but they didn't even build you? It's a lie. It's a lie. A lie was detected. Pay attention.
better than
let's
what people think of
around
you.
this, right?
Like they say, you ain't got to tell him, show him. He's negative. You had nothing.
Like,
You didn't put him there. It's not
know,
like my guy would tell me, if I gave you $1 million, that still wouldn't be enough. But you know I would do right with it. It doesn't matter. You didn't put that person there. And that would remind me of you taking care of her too, like my dad did, her kids,
you know what, Ms.
but
Rita?
not my.
Wait, Shayla says you can definitely send more than 500 at a time. I've gotten way more than that on my Cash App.
Mom kids.
You know
No, you
what,
have
Ms.
to do.
Rita? I'm a father
That's getting
who
to me
loves my
because
children, right? Hold on, allow me to speak.
I love all his babies.
Right?
But no,
And you know
you have
what?
to take care
Them
of
is
your
God's
own.
precious babies, all children, even that
I
little
love the babies.
imbecile right there.
And
That's God's baby, right?
I get tired of that hearing a person say, "Oh, this baby's a blessing." No, you had a choice. You knew you couldn't afford another child. You knew. And
Hold on, Ms. Rita.
just another thing that
Hold
makes
on,
people.
hold on, Ms. Rita. Real quick. Allow me to speak real quick. I'm a father.
And you had 5
And, I,
before,
and I've never
but
claimed.
2 out of 5 probably
Hold on,
grown, but you still got 3 others.
Hold on, Ms.
You're
Rita.
just getting yourself back together.
Hold on, Ms. Rita. Hold on. Right? I'm a father, right?
First of all, whether those kids grown or not, they could still desire support from a man who didn't support them in their youth. And those grown kids, the son has a child. Why can't you should at least help with your grandchild? You should send birthday gifts. It wasn't there for your son. You might have came in the picture. You might have started doing better. You know, when you're young, maybe you know better, you do better. But still, your support for your children don't end because they become adults.
I love my children. I have 3 girls. 3. Now, when I have conversations with all my kids, number one, I pour into them. We play together as a family unit in a circle when we're together. We do things together. I make sure we bond together.
Right. My dad didn't do that.
And especially my Black daughters. I really try to I'm sorry, I can't say try. I really do my best to let them know how beautiful they are, how much I appreciate them. And it has nothing to do with money. That's extra. That's the easy part. You know what I mean? Because what's more valuable? A man who's just gonna pay the kid, hey, pay the kid, but never there, or a father who can just genuinely show our Black daughters, our Black queens, the people who are coming up next, kings and queens, that look, you are somebody. Plus, you know, of course, make them, you know, take care of them as well. But what's more important? What's more important than that?
Well, you're right. Time.
Nothing. Right. So with that being said,
time and memories are more important. But now these days, in these ages, and these younger people, it's about money. How you look, like the IG model, these models, and that's what girls look to be, and it's all fake. They lease the cars. They're renting a car, showing it as theirs, and people are going to believe it. We're living in the last days. If you read in Revelation, we're living in the last days.
Trust
and
me,
you and I came up, it wasn't things like this.
Trust me, I know.
Kids, 11, 9, got a cell phone. All these electronic games. I remember my brother's first game was Atari.
That's why when I'm with my children, we do educational stuff. I teach them about finances. I teach them about investing. I teach them what's the difference between an asset and a liability.
Well, let me ask you, if you know the difference between an asset and a liability, then why did you brag about renting a Mercedes? Is that an asset, Will, or a liability? Because it's not yours. And a vehicle is never considered an asset. It doesn't appreciate. Make it make sense. You got all this sense, but you don't use it. Your actions don't match the sense you say you got. No, they don't add up. You saying you pouring into these kids. I would like to speak to them. Let them be the judge of that. All this self-proclaimed shit is a lie. Shayla says, I honestly think she knew she had the money since Monday because that's when the girl sent it. And she's just been trying to get more money from people, and she's still trying to get more money. Shayla, we share the same thought process, but it's not the same. I think she had that money in September. Again, her rent statement does not show October billing, which means October didn't happen. See, if I ask, go to your rent office, I challenge people to go do it who live in an apartment. Go to your rent office and ask for your rental statement. It is going to stop in the month that you are currently in. They cannot bill you in advance months because they have not happened, right? The way that properties work accounts is their statements of accounts, which means it bills you as it occurs. So the water and sewer is always going to be billed in the rears because they're basing it on her usage. They could not bill her for what she had not used in the month that had not started. Why doesn't that statement show October? Why did she come to the internet in October and say that she didn't know if they filed eviction? But it says there that they filed eviction in September. Because she paid it. Duh.
My children, I don't have to say it. They'll tell you this is the type of stuff we do. I don't have to speak on this because I believe that my position and the person, because of who I am, I'm going to always be there for them. Like I told my kids, I said, look, I don't care if you're 30, 25, my door will always be open for you.
And to further her scam, asking for people to send you money instead of clothes, is it because Thomas's dad sent the clothes? But you want, because if people buy clothes, Thomas don't need that. You want the money. You trying to stockpile money for this pregnancy. I don't know if it's so you don't have to work or because you know your baby going to need things. And remember, you just rocking chair you dying to have. Now she talking about furniture. How the fuck can you buy furniture you couldn't pay your rent? Y'all gotta pay attention. Marissa is a whole fucking insult. And her arrogance is offensive. Because she will to your face tell you she lying.
You need
I
me.
wish I had a dad like that. But unfortunately, he had a lot of kids.
But at the same time, don't think that you're not going to be somebody and think you're going to be here, though. That's what I'm not going to do. I'm not standing for that. I'm not. And so
I can. The same token, if you.
So hold on. So I continue to nurture my kids because that's nurturing. That's nurturing. That's helping. That's what nurturing means. Helping, assisting. See, nurses nurture. Paramedics
that's a job,
nurture,
they get paid for it.
Doctors nurture, right? But this is what they get paid for. So this is what disturbs me, right? When I hear women, oh, a man need to pay all the bills. I'ma just nurture.
I don't believe that.
Hold on, no, I'm just hold on. Just hear me out. No. Hear me out. This is what they say. I'ma just nurture the kids and take care of the home. And the man does everything else, right? So then I challenge.
Itemize the devil. Some women like that, you do everything, and while you at work, right? they doing things they shouldn't be doing because he's always working. He's never home, but he's at home trying to provide for the whole family, make sure all the bills are paid. Oh, he never takes me on date nights. He never does that because he at work trying to provide for the whole family and pay all the bills, do everything, and you still might keep the house neat and things in order, but you're out sneaking. It's not like that. We're in the 21st century. We're not in the 20th century anymore. It's like damn if you do, damn if you don't. It's like life ain't like that. Doing, right? Women make a lot of women make more money than men.
You can't say damn if you're doing, damn if you don't. Will just don't. Okay, he just don't
know where they are. Right?
Like I make more money than my husband. He dealt with it, but it started bothering him. If I ain't got enough money for you, go find a man that will. And you plant a seed in my hand, it's gonna grow.
You know why? You know why he says that? A lot of people don't like other people.
A lot of men don't like their women.
People. No, just people, not just men. Women too. Don't like people doing better than them.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. Like my mom used to tell me, don't try to keep up with the Joneses. I used to say, what the fuck is the Joneses? But I couldn't tell her that. As I got older, I learned. Like my neighbor, he got a new car. Oh, he bought a new car. I'm gonna go out and buy a new car. Oh, he got this. Oh, he got that. I'm gonna go out and get this. That's who the Joneses were.
Right. Know that. That's why 1,000 women now got BBLs.
Right. Be happy with what God gave you. And then a lot of women are losing their life over that. Yep. No. Love yourself, love your body, love the skin you're in. Like I can call chocolate.
At the end of the day, we all bleed the same color.
And we all gonna go. We all got an expiration.
And we all gonna exit out of here, right? And I agree with you. But it's like, why do we have to tear each other down? That's my whole.
I can't figure that out to save my life.
Okay, so Will, you say be happy with who you are, and why do women have BBL? So my question to you is, if you had this epiphany that we all are different and be happy with who you are and be great, why would you continue to sleep with somebody with a BBL who says they're all natural? Dumb as a fucking bag of rocks. Why? If you ask why do women have BBLs, why did you sleep with one? Just asking. None of this shit makes sense. You be saying out your mouth. It's just you do the things that you say that are dumb.
It's brown people.
That's my whole point. That's my whole point. That's my whole point. And we're supposed to be God's chosen people. So why we do that? Why do we do that? I don't even know you, Miss Rita, but I want to talk about you. I want to throw insults at you like I'm 10 years old. Because you the same color as me? Because I don't like that you're doing better than me? Or because
you're smart.
You're my girl and you're my girl and I'm just angry? Like it's so many different reasons.
You know what I learned? Will material things come and go. And I learned all those things you got. And then once you get them, like
all of that would be true, Will, if we didn't actually already know you. You know, we know you from Marissa, and you came online being a clown, so we know you actually. So I mean, that's not actually accurate. What you sitting here talking to Rita about? We know you from the things that you told us. We know you from the things that we've seen you do. The fuck are you talking about? You keep trying to make this more about what someone told us about you versus the fact that you actually out here. And we see you. A lot of people would have gave you grace if you would have stopped at O'Shea. But you kept going. Make it make sense.
Where I come from, a man would love their car more than they love their women. They out there washing and polishing every day and da-da-da and da-da-da. But then once the novelty wears off, it's just a car. It's just a home. It's just that. But you don't want to live, I'm not going to say below average, but you just want to live comfortable. Everything ain't for everybody. Everybody don't like the flashlight, fancy cars and all that. Some people are just modern people.
I mean,
Then you got the high class people. Then you got the people that want to keep up with the Joneses people.
When a car is a liability, if it's not earning you income daily,
But
weekly,
it could be a
hold
necessity,
on.
but I can give it to you right now
Really?
because you just give me an
You know
identity.
what I'm saying? No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I've been out 5 years, 10 years, right? I'm trying to give you.
I'm just saying it's a necessity. It's good to have.
Look,
Because I always felt like this. I moved from another city.
Around. And guess what, Miss Rita? Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so humble. I can take the bus because I don't care. I don't care what people think about me. You know why?
I get what you're saying.
You know why? You know why? Number one, where I live.
I'm so humble. I can take the bus. Nigga, I don't think you got no choice. I don't think there's an option. You don't have a car. What are your choices? Lyft? What are you trying to say? You got what other transportation you know about? Tell us, Will. Tell us. Dumb motherfucker.
I don't even think I forgot all about this.
Everything around me. I don't even need transportation. Literally, I can go one block right here, my store right there, and this is right there, and I can go across the street to the nightclub if I want to. I'm being dead honest with you.
I know you saying Buckhead, right, or one end of it, but I'm just saying for me, when I moved from another state to here, I came here for my job.
Now there's different parts.
I had to have a car. I would figure I had to have a car in order to get the job, to make the money. Then I had to have a place to live in order to keep the car. Right. I mean, to keep the stay here because I had no family. I had nobody here but me and my husband, my children. I had to have those things. But different stuff for different folks. It might not work for you. You feel the need. And you know what? You ain't the only one like that. I know some people that work. I work for something that's bringing me money. I know some people that didn't own a car. Like my grandmother and none of her sisters or my mom's sisters, none of them learned to drive. So they never owned a car. So you're right. They never learned to drive. They never owned a car. They passed away, never driving or owning a car. Yeah, you can go both ways. Like I'm saying, like you're saying, we both can be right.
I promise you, I won't be driving.
Correct. They never driven.
I promise you,
my grandma passed 86.
It'll be a
rental. She never owned a car, never driven, but she got around.
It'll be a rental. This motherfucker is dumb. What sense does that make, Will? I know what sense it makes. You can't afford a car. That's all it tells me. People pay for convenience. The convenience to go out and make more money. To be more productive. That's why people have cars. If I have a client appointment at 3, and I know that I have other people that I need to get dropped off, I can't leave 2 hours early to get on the MARTA, an hour early to take them where they got to go. I'm pressed for time, and this could make me late meeting my clients, right? So people pay for convenience to have a vehicle. Hence, I don't have to worry about the MARTA. I have more time with my kids, drop them off. I can be back faster to pick them up once I finish with my clients, right? So you acting like everybody who got a car made bad financial decisions. No, your dumb ass just ain't got nowhere to be but Panera. And then I guess these ladies that you plan on picking up, you want to pick you up and drop you off. Child Will is a bum. He just makes it more and more clear he's a bum.
Pay for that
her
car.
Sisters?
Pay for that insurance.
My mom, her sisters. Yeah,
because
you're right.
An asset. I have my own rental car company. That's my mindset. You understand?
But the thing you should do, buy a home.
You said what?
The thing you should do, you're right. You don't have to have a car. Because now that I think about it.
But what I'm saying is, I'm not even worried about that, right?
No, because I saw that. That's what made me get into it. I saw my mom living in a duplex, and a lady next door, she paid my mom's mortgage and paid her house out. No, it's like I got a girlfriend. She's leasing a car. Girl, why you keep leasing a car? You got to put $6,000. That could be your car. Oh, I like to trade cars. For what?
You like to trade cars every 2 years. I get it.
4 years. They're 4 years, at least 36 months to 48
It
months.
depends on who you go
I
with.
say, what's the difference? When you like to pay that car off and just have that money, extra money now and save? Come on now. Get your
That's all.
credit together.
Everybody
Get your
don't
credit
think.
together. Keep your credit up.
A lot of times people think it's supposed to be cookie cutter one way. Everything don't work for everybody that one way.
Right. Everything is not for everybody. You're absolutely correct.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Whether
just reminded me of that.
whether
My
how we
grandmother
view
them
finances, whether
never
how we
owned a
view our
car.
health, our family, our careers, our futures and past. Everybody is not cookie cutter one way.
Right. Everybody thinks different.
You know what I'm saying?
Or raised different. Correct.
You know what? And I wasn't raised with no silver spoon in my house. I wasn't. I promise you.
I think
You know what I'm saying?
everybody
But I just
around me with
knew.
2
I
parents
thought,
home,
and for
and they
my
had good
mindset,
jobs.
I
But we
just
still
grew
lived in that
into
same neighborhood.
what I'm
So
doing
I'm
now.
blessed.
Hmm?
I say everybody around me had 2 parents home. It was maybe a lower middle class, and nobody on welfare or food stamps. I never been on food stamps in my life.
I
I don't know what life that is. I remember my mom when we got in the house. She said, "Yeah, some be called down on me. And I don't get no food stamps." I didn't know what they were, but her sister was. And then back then, you could walk the corner stores and use them. You'd be embarrassed to go in the store to use them. But I don't remember my mom. I know she got them because I never will forget that statement in my life she made.
Yeah.
And I never was able to get them.
But
But
I have real conversations. Like I make my kids thinkers, right? So like I don't know if I told this story not too long ago. So my youngest, he's 12, and we were having a
We
conversation.
make them think
He called
of
me.
y'all.
He's talking about he wanted to purchase some gifts for a girl,
yeah, I heard you tell that story.
right? And so I said, "Who? Your mother?" And I knew what he was talking about. I'm just trying to test.
I didn't know he was 12 though. That's cute.
Yeah,
I
right.
heard
So,
that story, but I didn't know he was that young. That's cute. That's so
you know what I'm saying? And then I have to develop their mindset that you have to earn money by providing a service. It's not going to just land in your lap. You see where I'm going with this?
absolutely.
Because a lot of people think it just grows on trees or things like
That's
that.
why I would tell
You know what I'm saying? Your money is never going to income. Your money is never going to increase until you increase the problem you solve or the product you provide become more valuable. That's how money works. You add value to the marketplace. It's hard to beg for $1.50 raise. That's going to take you forever to get to where you want to go. Or you learn a new skill, you add value to yourself, bring more money add more value to the marketplace, and then you increase.
Mhm.
And so this is the things that I teach my children.
Like I had
You know what I'm saying?
Fortune 500 company. It's thousands of us that are working there, right?
Mhm.
And I remember this guy he would say, yeah, his daughter, she was married, and then they had problems, and she came home and lived with him and all that. Then he helped her get a house and this and that. Matter of fact, one of his sons, me and my guy, and took my mom. My mom stayed lived with me, and went to his company. They became survivors, because he told me, and he said, when I pass away, and he's still living, he said, if I leave him something, it'll be by mistake. I said, he said, if I leave him something, because he did everything from when he was young, and they turned out
Now,
successful.
Agreed, Miss Lacey. Marissa is very insecure. Very insecure. And everything he does just proves that he's insecure.
So, I
You
got
know,
those
I
are some of
see a
your
lot of success, right?
friendships.
And my sister came down here. She flew in. Her and her husband flew in from Mexico, where they live, and they got a beautiful
And caught the bus to your house, your luxury apartment,
condo and everything, right? And they will be married 36 years on their anniversary this year, right? Kudos.
Hey, Money Boy Trey, how are you? What do you think about this hot mess express?
A lot of people in our family definitely believe in marriage, and they hold on to that, right? So I said, you have a lot of wisdom, both of you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys have been somewhere I never have been, but I definitely want to go with the right person and hopefully sustain that long, right? So I said, like, what would be one thing that you could say to somebody or to me, you know what I'm saying, that would help, and my sister said, a lot of people think marriage is the end goal when marriage is actually the beginning of that goal. She said, because this is where the battle starts.
We don't want to be married so bad.
I'm like, I can dig it.
I will say this. Marissa definitely fumbled because Will want to be married so damn bad. That's all I talk about. But Marissa's so stupid, she don't see he's still out here looking for a wife. She's still in her small pea brain think it's gonna be her. Damn dummy.
And all that. The same people that would come to his house.
He definitely making this about him.
Say, oh, them men gay. Them men are gay. They live together. They bought a house together. Well, finally, I realized when she got on her feet, he allowed her to move in the house. He bought him out of the equity and gave it to him. And he allowed him and his twins to move in.
Trinity, come up, please. Please come up.
I gotta
Cash,
get my iPad.
please
I
come
can't
on.
see the chat while I'm up here. I gotta get my iPad, but I don't feel like getting it right now. So I say this to say that when they move together,
Listen, I love Kevin Samuels. Well, it's a love-hate thing, okay? I do feel like he was honest, but I disagree with some of his stuff. Speaking from experience, I know some women who have defied the odds that he speak exist. So I disagree. But I loved that he would humble some people. You know, and sometimes I agree that he was being honest. These bitches come out here talking about how bad they are, and usually they are average at best. At best. I done seen girls so bad in Atlanta that I had to stop and take a look at myself and make sure I was good. And that's not me saying insecurity, because of course I'm gonna compliment a woman that you're beautiful, you're beautiful. I think most women are beautiful though. Naturally. And sometimes it's the things that you do to yourself that make you either ugly or unattractive. The surgery makes you ugly. Your attitude makes you unattractive as well. And that's just not a good combination. This man here could never be Kevin Samuels. Never. Not Temu, not Alibaba, not Amazon, not Shein, not none of that shit gonna turn this man into Kevin Samuels. None of it. Kevin Samuels had a car. Kevin Samuels was dressing, okay? That man put that shit on. Real or fake, it was on. And he fit that shit. Them suits look tailor made. This bum, he's still wearing that artificial jade. The river rocks. Yeah, they not the same.
he split the mortgage 50-50. And still to the day they split. He paid up. See, where I live is BG&E. It's Baltimore Gas and Electric. That's the highest bill next in the house. Mm-hmm. And she'll pay the others. 1 week he buy groceries, next week she buy groceries. 1 week he cooks, the next week she cooks. And they both work. It works for people.
Absolutely. Hello, Jules. The Shein Charlie Kirk. Because here he goes talking about the black statistics and blacks, the divide. Blacks, the blacks, the blacks. I'm not against anybody pointing out things about a race or a culture, because there are times I'm pointing out stuff that's an observation. It don't make you wrong all the time. But why are you always harping on black people? All your issues got to do with black people. Goodness.
Mm-hmm. It's not. These days in time, it's hard. That if the best, I'll pay the mortgage. You pay all the other bills and buy all the groceries. But it's like, okay, you clean this. Oh, I wash the clothes. You do this. You do that. Oh yeah, he washed the clothes. She ironed all the clothes.
You know what? When a person, when two people are true,
when it's hot, how do you grow that palm tree? I love
it. Palm plant, and her name is
Judy. How do you keep it growing? I have planting lights. It's just
see this one. It doesn't really require a lot of light.
Palm trees don't.
Probably having a whole Home Depot.
Mm-hmm. Oh God.
And then I have
moms. Nobody can see it. You know that, right?
Hmm?
You can type in your back chat where nobody can see
us. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know, letting them do whatever they want to do.
I want to tell you something about me. I'm not trying to hit on you or be nothing, but I want to tell you something about me. But I might type in your back chat.
You know, and it is what it is at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like I said. And so let me tell you, so today, right, I'm just doing what I do, just working my somebody come and they get their stuff and they're sitting there eating. And I said, hey, you know, how are you? You all right today? They're like, yeah, it's a young lady. And then next thing you know, she's like,
listen, Quarter Nachos, his woman is a white supremacist because she says she's not black. And all he want to do is talk about the blacks. The blacks. Both of y'all setting us back 30 years. We need y'all to sit the fuck back and shut the fuck up. Because neither one of y'all is a good example to be talking about the blacks. Both of you motherfuckers meet the statistics. And the greater issue is how you complaining about what the blacks do, and you doing the shit that y'all complaining about. You made a whole video about Foreign Blood TV. Bitch ass nigga.
You must be like a man of God or something. Do you believe in Jesus? I said, yeah.
Child, they saw Will and
I
knew
said,
he was a
I
man
definitely
of
am,
God.
because he gave me the vision of the things that he wanted me to do in my life that only benefits him and his kingdom and uplifts people and adds value to people and to become a fisherman of men and women.
They told you to fish out WestIndie. So when he told you to be a fisherman of men, did you misunderstand that and felt like you needed to put fish in 6 different people? Fisherman of men, you thought he wanted you to be a father of many. Is that what you thought? Cash on that? Is that what you thought, Will?
And she, so I ended up just talking to her about my life, my purpose, and why I'm here, how I got here, and things like that. Even to the part to where, being totally transparent, because I'm not embarrassed about my life when I was going through that transition.
Right.
The key thing I was telling her was because I kept my eyes and focused on God. He did not lie to me. He said, I got something better for you, but I need you to go there first. So that's why I went there. I didn't just get thrown out and, or something, man. And no. It was a reason why I went there.
Okay.
It was a very tough time in my life, but I didn't want to go there. And I had other places to go. He said, I need you to go there. I got something better for you, right? And so
I believe that God allowed things to happen to us for a reason.
So Proverbs 4,
at the end, you'll realize for the better.
Y'all not God sent him to the drug place, to AA rehab place. Yeah, God sent you there because you was drunk. That's why. He said, Will, you drunk as a fuck. I need you to go to rehab. God forgive me, because I shouldn't have cussed when I said that. But seriously, God forgive me. God forgive me. But seriously, you were obviously a drunk or a drug addict. And you know how I know that that's probably the case 10 times out of 10? It's because you said you didn't belong there and you was better than those people. When you talk to people who are alcoholics and drug addicts, they're usually in denial. And admitting it is the first step to rehab. You realized that you needed to be there. You were on the road to recovery, Will.
So in
and
Proverbs,
like that song say, we fall down, but we get up. It's for the better.
Right. So in Proverbs,
everybody been through some hard times. Anybody say they haven't, they telling a freaking lie.
What?
Everybody been through some hard times.
Of course.
Some more than
nobody's immune. Nobody's immune. Right. So look, and I was explaining to her, about my situation and being, like I said, total transparent and everything. But
that ain't cookie, is it? I don't mean to no shade.
Nah, man. No. Listen,
okay.
Miss Rita.
It's okay to have lady friends.
No. Miss Rita, hold on. That was cute, right? But no. Here's what I'm going to tell you right now. Like I was telling her, like I can't even. I'm not even thinking about nobody right now, Miss Rita. I have to focus on me and my assignments.
I agree, because I went through that.
Hear me out. So I can be promoted again. And that's why I was trying to tell you about my story, like I was telling her, because I listened
you
to
said so you could be promoted. Can you tell us who Bruce King is at Panera, who he was?
I obeyed God. I submitted to God. I got to where I'm at today in Canaan. You see what I'm saying? If I didn't do that, I wouldn't be here today talking to you.
Right.
Because I got promoted. That's why I said in Proverbs chapter 4, I think it's verse 5 or 6, it says wisdom promotes you. Wisdom promotes you. That's it. That's how we get promoted in life, is gaining wisdom. What is wisdom? The beginning of the fear of the Lord. That's
Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn said, Will seems like the type to read the first 3 chapters of a 10-chapter book, and then rather than continue to read the other chapters and getting all the knowledge, he put the book back on the shelf, and now he's teaching, though he didn't learn all the lessons.
all it is, right? What is faith? Right. Faith is basically saying, God, I trust your character, because he's not a man that he should lie, nor a man the son that he should repent. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's because I truly believe God. This is the problem where a lot of spiritual or religious people have. This is why they don't.
But you said it's religious people, and there's people of God. There's a lot of religious people, they're not truly saved.
Right. Hear me out.
And there's people that really as of God.
Right. Hear me out. This is why.
Absolutely, Rita. And what you're saying in so many words, just to add emphasis on that and clarity, you can quote scriptures all you want to. That don't make you a man of God. See, the devil know the word too. You can tell a tree by the fruit that it bears. You're judged by your actions, Will, not your ability to quote a scripture. I can quote several. Does that make me saved? Huh? In fact, the Bible tells us that the devil actually quoted scripture when he was dealing with Jesus. Let's be clear. You're not impressing nobody. Not nobody who really know. Because as saved as you are, you keep going to Marissa's house and falling in that pussy. Man of God. You say it's a demon in her, but you keep fucking it. Man of God. What you say and what you are doing are two different things. And you're lying about it. That's what makes it worse. Nobody's expecting you to be perfect, but living your truth. The flesh is weak. The flesh is weak. But why are you lying? Trying to keep it a secret, but you want to come out here and preach to us. Okay.
They can't see the real hand of them, right? Number one, they'll believe in heaven and hell, but they will never believe truly with their heart and soul about the blessings of the Lord. Because he says, I came to give you life and more abundantly.
Right.
Like I said, when I look outside, when you look outside in Maryland, do you see any lack on trees?
Excuse me, repeat that. I'm trying to get my iPad up to see your chat. Go ahead, say that again, because I don't have my earpiece on.
Lack on trees.
Yes, they're dying in the fall.
No, where do you see a lack on trees?
What? Say that again. What are you saying?
Rita don't even know.
And I don't know how it is in Maryland. There's no trees in Maryland?
Of course.
Okay.
Rita, we confused too.
Is there a lack of that?
Yeah, when I cut them down.
That's if you cut them
I
down.
thought you were talking about the leaves. I'm sorry.
No. The trees itself. There is no lack. When I drive down the highway, I see trees from here to Timbuktu.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes.
So there's no
What
lack.
the fuck they got to do with anything, though, Will? What does a non-lack of trees got to do with anything?
And mountains.
I've seen a homeless bird. I've never seen a homeless bird.
I saw you say that.
Mm-hmm. I never seen a chicken that didn't eat, or an eagle, or a fish.
They learn to live
Or
off the land, man of the land, land of the man, whatever.
Because God is the true resource. But if you don't believe that, that's why he writes my checks. He's the one that's paying his rent. He just gives me the grace and mercy and the skill to do it.
Okay.
This ain't my house. That's why I treat it that way.
But you treat it very well.
Because it's his.
You're very neat.
Rita, how he treating well in the damn thing in there? All we ever seen was a computer chair and that abstract mess he got behind him. How he treated well? Ain't nothing there.
Like that, a neat, clean man, a man that makes his own money. I ain't coming to the table short-handed. Like my auntie taught me, two ugly people don't belong together, two crazy people don't belong together, and two broke people don't belong together. It's a disaster. Come on now. And you can't, and that's the most attractive thing, because he's like you. My man now, he's like you. He's laid back and all that. You're like, okay. And then he went out and got a gig. I haven't worked at first. I ain't gonna lie. But I haven't realized some other things. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I like that you have this. I like that you do it. Build your own platform. Don't build it out somebody else's.
I bet you do. Don't build it trying to tell her how you want her to think and talk.
Oh, this baby. Yeah, I get it. Well, come on, let's continue our conversation. Moving right along.
Moving right along. You know,
you looking at the chat, Will? I see you.
I pass through it, huh?
You looking at the chat? I'm looking at you.
I'm not looking at the chat.
Okay, go ahead. What else do you have to say?
I was just saying, I passed through.
And childcare.
I love it.
Like my daughter up here, she's 30. She's paying $250, $255. Like one kid, one age, and she had them back to back to back.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn. Okay, right. I told you to do it. I'm doing it. I got my iPad on now. I ain't carrying no laptop around with me. Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm sorry.
So boom. So we having a conversation. I said,
I apologize.
I could tell you really like this guy. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you're gonna have to have a serious talk with him too, because I could see, as we're talking, how stressed out she feels about him not being able to find a job. And this is the advice I gave to her. I said, and search for God to come out of that, because I was in a mental torment. I lost my best friend.
Right.
I lost my best friend.
My son is my your dad. You didn't cry at the funeral. And you shaking people hand, kissing women. Well,
when my OG died, when my mother passed, literally shadow of death. Can't nobody. That's why I say can't nobody hurt me.
Well, we don't want to hear about that shit.
devil tried his best to kill me with that.
He had you going on the right path. Because Marissa said you was turning them back left and right, and you was gone. And she think you're drinking again.
I was alive.
Guess what I had to do, Miss Rita? I had to search for God to come out of that because I was in a mental torment. I lost my best friend.
Right.
I lost my best friend.
My son is my best friend.
You feel me?
Says the person that likes to talk about everybody else's mother, but he online crying about his little dirty foot mama.
And
you know, I searched and cried and prayed and thought so many things about how I didn't even want to be here no more. I'm being 100% transparent. But guess what? I finally had found him, and within a week and a half now,
okay,
I was 85 to 90% back to me. You know how unheard of that is?
Very.
Because of God,
you didn't go to grief counseling or anything?
He always the golden
grief counseling.
I had the best doctor.
That's
I
the
had
most
the best
thing
doctor.
brown people
Nobody
like
can
to go to those type of
love
things.
conquers all.
Lord, we praise. I asked my daughter.
People hate me, but
right, my worst enemy, not me, not with them. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But it was so painful. I did not know what the shadow of death really was until then. I can really describe it.
How long your mom passed away?
22.
Oh, okay.
August 22.
Oh, okay.
And then I went to that place December 22. So can't nobody tell me about overcoming obstacles. So can't nobody tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. So can't nobody tell me I can't help people. Yes, I can.
You don't know what you're talking about. You can't overcome obstacles. And what else he said? You can't do none of that shit, brother man. Let's move on. Say goodbye to Rita.
Steak bites over a mashed potato. I gotta get that.
Even like these
hand thing that they squeeze to make
right?
that. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I'm a visual guy, so like even like when I cook to make it visually appealing. So because I know it's gonna taste good.
I want them both. I want all white pros like that.
Man,
my
listen,
cousin has those.
I'm him, not them. They just don't know who I am. They'll figure it out one day or won't. I don't care. It ain't none of my concern.
Your platform of positivity, no negativity.
That's all I can do.
You're going to different aphorism.
Miss Rita, I'm gonna always be who I am today.
Chewing with the mouth wide open.
People dislike me. I mean, what have I personally done to you? And I wasn't gonna judge you or try to go back and forth with you. That's your opinion, how you feel. But
y'all, I
really just want to know why, right? Hear me out. I know. Listen. Let me cook.
He's so funny. Right?
So the young lady that was just on the platform, she said, you know what? It's because I judged you without even trying to get to know you. I was being biased and this and that, going off of, how I got introduced to a lot of people. I said, okay, that's fair enough. She said, but watching you and seeing how you operate, I have a different opinion now. I said, all right, cool. So we just been sticking on that and then just, you know what I mean? And just really just uplifting each other. She telling me her story. We just talking about other stuff that has nothing to do with toxicity because we build a rapport. You know what I'm saying? I don't know this lady. She don't really know me, but it's like, she just wanted to say like, basically, did she apologize? I think she did. I don't know. I don't remember, but she was just like, I just basically had the wrong opinion about you, but I can see that you're different. And she's like, just stick to that. I said, I have no choice. That's just me. That's my character. So this is how we have to judge people. This is why people are keeping people in one box, is because they're not getting to know their character. You understand what I'm saying?
I can tell you, I can answer that question for you. Why people dislike you?
I already know why. We already know why. Listen, we ain't even talking about that. That's over.
But see, it doesn't matter why people dislike you.
Right. They have every right.
People like you or dislike you, it's not going to it's not going to affect your net worth, your bottom line.
No.
So as a matter of fact,
brand. At the end of the day, I'm a brand, right? And I love my brand, so I invest in my brand. I'm a whole corporation. People just not even picking up what I'm putting down. You feel what I'm saying? That's on them. But the people who love my corporation and love my brand, they're gonna get so much value added to them. They're gonna increase and see they're gonna go up as I go up. That's just what it is. You understand?
First of all, and I'm not even.
But nothing happens overnight. I'm not stupid. Nothing happens overnight. But
everybody didn't start their stock when they got a job on a 401k. Some people actually have stockbrokers and have been active before then. Before you actually a late bloomer, honey. Second of all, you said the dollar is going to be absolute. You mean obsolete? Is that the word you were trying to come up with? Who's taking financial advice from you? And you want that you gonna advance them in life? Cut the bullshit.
great things. As long as you work the work, it works. I know where I'm going. A lot of people don't know where they're going. And so those people that don't know where they're going, guess what? I can aid them. I can assist them. I can give them success clues on how they can find out and navigate their life. I know how to navigate my life and what I need to do. But guess what?
Marissa don't know that because she said that you don't have no investments. And she said that to your face. So Marissa don't know that.
You want people to receive the message. You want people to receive the message and say, fuck the messenger.
No.
Yeah, you do.
Listen.
Exactly.
I don't care nothing about that, King. I just have to do what I'm supposed to do. Like, that's it. At the end of the day, I just have to continue to do what I'm doing. That's it.
Don't overlook what he said. Bishop said, you want people to receive your message and say, fuck the messenger. Because, see, we looking at the messenger and we like, hell no. No. Based on your will, you got poor decision making. Why would we take advice from you? That's the whole thing people saying. And you're mad about it. You're pressed.
Unfortunately, we live in a society where
I ain't worried about
that.
I ain't worried about that.
No, you gonna let me cook now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Unfortunately, we live in a society today where if you ain't showing your wealth, you're not believable. Or if you're not showing your success, let's not even say wealth. If you're not showing, if it don't show, people feel you're a fraud in this world, in this society.
Can I interject?
Go ahead.
Wealth first has to be done on the inside before it can show on the outside. That's number one. And success always leaves clues. All you have to do is look for it because of the evidence. Evidence never lies. There's evidence. Hold on.
The evidence shows that you ain't got no car. The evidence shows ain't no furniture in that house. And I can overlook all of that. But your evidence of decision making shows me that you don't even make good decisions in your personal life. Everything is a fucking no. You're right. I'm wrong. It's not just a no. It's a hell motherfucking no.
No. There's always evidence of failure and there's always evidence of success. All we have to do is open our eyes and use our brain to see. It's not hard. Think about it like this. Remember we were talking the other day. The successful couple, the Huxtables, right? Okay, you can probably go on the internet or know somebody right now who was a couple or who is a couple or, like, oh, man, that ain't nothing. Yeah, they people gonna use me, right? In that one lane, right? Cool. Now,
a lot. And it's a hell of an accomplishment.
No. You said you heard of a lot of people that went from homeless to a condo?
I know people that went from homeless to multimillionaires.
Okay.
I know a bitch right now.
Bishop.
And it's a hell of an accomplishment.
Bishop, say that shit. Tyler Perry was homeless. This motherfucker is a multi-millionaire. Will you not impressive, baby? You not even average. Newsflash, nigga. Bishop, please tell him, tell him. You need to get your ass out the clouds thinking you bigger than the program and you real basic. You and your baby mama, who also believes that she's bigger than the program too. But her house is pissy because she got a cat named Momo pissing the place up.
No. You said you heard of a lot of people that went from homeless to a condo?
I know people that went from homeless to multimillionaires. I know a bitch right now named Stormy Wellington that went from homeless to a multi-millionaire.
And I know Stormy Wellington. Sure do. Sure fucking do. And she was also an exotic dancer. Let's talk about it. A motivational speaker. Okay? We can name several people that were homeless and got in a fucking bag. Be for real now. It was a rapper. What's his name? He was homeless, sleeping in his car. Started getting into music and brought a fucking building. Got with a woman who got him into real estate, and he's been buying buildings. Well, you're not special. You really ain't doing shit. But you get mad when people try to tell you. I'm just saying.
And
No. Let me ask you one question.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you one question before you say that.
All right.
And I want you to answer me honestly. You telling me from when she left out of there, the first place she went to was $1 million or $1 million?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay, then that's what I'm talking about. You can't move the goalposts. You can't do that. Don't do that. Let's keep it.
About the end result.
No. Hear me out, King. Hear me out. Let's keep it 1,000, bro. Because we keep it real, right? You just told me to keep it real. Okay, thank you. So how many? So listen to my question, please. How many people have you ever heard of done that on that level?
Plenty. God damn it! I just said it 5 times. I worked
So
with
no.
I used to take people from zero to hero. But go ahead. I'm listening.
King,
I don't think you're hearing me tonight. Go ahead.
I hear you. I don't think you are listening to the question.
I'm not giving you the answer you want.
No.
I don't have you.
Okay. Well, give me an example. Show me.
Exactly, Bishop. You're not giving him the answer he wants. I've been saying it all night. When you don't say the shit Will want to hear, Will ain't hearing it.
Example. Give me somebody I can look up. Give me somebody I can look up right now that went from homeless shelter straight to a condo.
With 3 children.
Listen, let me talk.
3 kids.
Listen, please.
Stormy Wellington. I answered you. Stormy Wellington. Look at it. Google her.
You don't know I like to do homework.
Stormy Wellington. STORMY Wellington. WELLING.
Okay.
This young lady has been on TV shows. She's a motivational speaker. It seems like a little bit of a pyramid program, but
yeah, I took a call.
She pushes it.
Hello?
A baby girl in her bag.
Hello? I lost audio.
What?
I lost audio, man. I took a call. I'm sorry. But that young lady, Stormy Wellington.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. Let me. Can I do my research? You told me. Listen, I'm a student.
Go ahead.
I'm a student now. Okay.
Go ahead.
Y'all know inside Will is pissed.
Hold on. We ain't going nowhere. Just hold on, y'all. Because I love to do homework now. Because if I've never seen it, ever heard of it. That's what I'm saying. Like this,
oh well, this is a woman you would want to follow.
Hold on, brother. I'm pulling it up. Hold on. It says. Okay. I see. I'm gonna probably have to watch this offline and get back to you on that. But here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm gonna say. Listen. Hold on.
I got a few others, but go ahead.
Okay, I'll write them down because I'm a homework guy and I like to listen because I'll give credit where credit is due. Trust me. Please. Okay, we got one. Who else?
I was involved in multi-level marketing for a number of years. So
hold on. Any names? We heard that story. I love you though.
You're being a little rude, though.
No, I'm sorry.
You are. No, you definitely being rude.
No, I asked for names. I told you.
All right, let's move forward. Fuck them people. They don't even matter. What's the discussion at hand right now?
The discussion is that I need to help people because of my story.
And you can. But first, you got to prove. You got first.
I don't have to prove nothing to nobody.
No. Let me change that. You got to be the first partaker of that shit, as the Bible says. You can't give up. You can't give somebody something you ain't got. You follow what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how the people are looking at you, Will. I'm trying to bless you, man.
What don't I have?
Huh?
What don't I have?
You haven't shown them that what you're teaching them is working for you. We live in a society that is results driven.
Now I'm going to challenge you on that. I'm going to challenge
Bishop dropping Jim.
Okay, you gave me her, and I'm going to do my homework. Right.
All right.
So, how's it not working for me? Have you ever heard me beg?
I didn't say it wasn't working for you, bro. You see?
You're right. You said they.
You don't listen.
You said they.
The world, your community, is looking for this shit to be shown effective in your life, and that is what they're looking for. They're calling you a fraud because they're telling you, your community is telling you they don't believe you because you ain't showing them shit. And that's it.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. What am I supposed to show them? What am I supposed to show?
Whatever society, you gotta ask your community, bro.
Is it something material?
I'm
Is
not
it
looking
something
for nothing.
material?
Listen, hold on, listen.
No, I get you.
I'm part of your community, but I'm not looking for nothing from you but whatever you got. See, but that's not what they want from you. Because you hit them with the $400 bottles of perfume, you hit them with the outfits and all this shit, and they looking for you to be Tony fucking Robbins now. You set yourself up for this shit.
I love it. That's gonna be my movie, bro. I love it. Because I'm gonna continue, right? But here's the thing.
Here's the thing. It's not the fake clothes. It's not the cologne that set you up for this. It's that you try to come out here and pose yourself as a financial guru. I asked you, what stocks are you invested in? What's the clickers? You can't answer that off the muscle because you don't know. Tell us what you bought at and what it sit at today. Who managing your assets? Are you doing it? On what app? Can we see? Of course not. Marissa said it's not real.
Continue. I'm just telling you, you got to tell your shit to your audience. You got to read the room, baby.
I'm not worried about them. Listen, all I got to
You
do
got to
is
be, because that's the motherfuckers you're trying to fucking win over and educate and help.
Listen.
Go ahead, I'm listening. Go ahead, I'm listening. I'm listening. Come on.
There's no such thing as microwave success.
No, not at all.
You got to take the stairs.
There is such thing as microwave success. Microwave success is when you put something in that bitch and you expect it to come out in a minute. You want something, you want immediate and fast results. The problem with microwave success is it is sustainable. Can it be maintained? And if the answer is no, let that sink in.
Got levels to this shit. Right.
So let me work. Just let me work, because I don't know what you want me to.
They're not gonna let you work.
I'm not. They can't stop me. They can't stop me.
Listen, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. They can't receive it. They can't receive it because they can't see.
Guess what? They're not my community, because my community can't receive it already. That's all you need.
See, no, that's not true. That's not true. See,
people that can't receive it is not my community.
Was I part of your community the other day?
You're still part of my community. Didn't you just tell me?
No. I said, was I part of your community the other day when I was blocked?
No.
Yes, I was, but you just blocked me, and I had blessings for you.
Exactly.
I was still part of your fucking community.
Oh, and not only that, right? he still has Calvin Life Observer block.
I disagree, because
all right.
The only reason
every time you say something he don't like, he blocks you.
Right, number one, right? Number two, once we had a conversation in my movie, not your movie, in my movie, we became who we are today, part of the community. It's not that I didn't like you or had a disdain from you. You just wasn't part of my community in my movie until then. Because when you said, hey, you know what made you a main factor? You said, hey, you disrespected me and I ain't trying. I said, what? Man, hold on. That ain't part of my character. Stop, hold up. And I'm a brother. So I know who I is and I know who I belong to. And I know my mission. It's not my purpose to make people believe me. People are going to want to believe what they want to believe or what they don't want to believe. Now, the people who's going to believe in me, the people who's going to invest in me, the people who's going to uplift me, and the people that's going to listen to what I have to say because I add value to people, those are the only people as my concern.
Well, you ain't added value to nobody, not even Marissa.
Other people understand that. I can't. Look, Jesus couldn't save everybody. What make you think I can?
He tried to, though.
He couldn't.
He tried to, though.
He could not.
But he tried to, damn it, and he was there.
It doesn't matter. Guess what he did? Guess what he did? He loved people so much because love conquers all, right? Love, nothing strong. What beats love? What trumps love? Nothing. Love is the highest form of energy.
A dollar bill.
You think this is my first test, bro? That's what I'm saying. You think this is my first test? This ain't my first test. Because I add value to people. Those are the only people as my concern. Until other people understand that, I can't. Look, Jesus couldn't save everybody. What make you think I can?
Why couldn't he? He did save everybody. See, and this is the back and forth I'm talking about. Jesus couldn't save everybody. He did save everybody. If you talking about the Bible, how can you even open your mind and say that? Jesus did what he was supposed to do. He came to save the world. When I say the world, I'm talking about the people. Only by his blood. Only through the Father can you get to the Son, right? Now, whether those people want to be saved is a different story. But he's called a savior. What are you talking about?
He tried to, though.
He couldn't.
He tried to, though.
He could not.
But he tried to, damn it, and he was there.
It doesn't matter. Guess what he did? Guess what he did? He loved people so much because love conquers all, right? Love. Nothing strong. What beats love? What trumps love?
Saying no disrespect intended, and they're saying, hey, you're a fat motherfucker. That's what you just did. But I'm going to let you slide. I'm going to give you some grace.
Thank you. Because guess what? You're a part of my community. But here's the thing. If I can't keep it real with my community, telling them my good, my bad, how I feel, then that's not my community. That's me or them being fake, or we being fake with each other. That's why I have.
You can't choose. You can't choose your community when you out here online, bro. You can't choose your
I'm not
community.
trying to.
I can't. You are
I'm not
because you
trying
said
to.
that some of them ain't your community, bro.
You know what, Brooklyn? I'm gonna read your comment. You said Will has potential, but he has to lose the ego and stop pretending to be a prophet. Go read the rest of the book. Listen to me. Marissa has potential. They have the same problem. An ego. An arrogance. You want to go from 0 to 1 quick. That is microwave success. You don't really want to do the work, but you want the end result. Everybody has potential. The question is, will they do the work? Will and Marissa think they could talk their way into something?
Right.
That's double talking.
Listen.
Whoever's tuning in.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. We both agreed that Jesus himself could not save. Everybody don't accept him, right?
Absolutely, because I don't.
Okay. But he still did what he needed to do, right?
Here's the thing. You not accepting Jesus is not that doesn't change Jesus' position. He was a savior. You not accepting Jesus is you not allowing yourself to be saved. That don't mean that he ain't able to save you. That he's not, that he didn't do what he did. So help me understand. How does that become that he couldn't save the world?
He still did what he was supposed to do, right? Take that road down to Damascus, right?
Mm-hmm.
He pulled his own cross, didn't he?
Oh.
Until he got help. Help.
Yeah, go ahead. Right.
He took those lashes, right?
Uh-huh.
He was mocked, right?
Uh-huh.
He was ran out of his own town, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. So guess what? You think I'm supposed to be a special butterfly? I don't think so.
Please tell me you're not comparing yourself to Jesus. Please.
I was waiting for somebody to say that, but I wasn't gonna say
No,
it. I don't.
never.
I mean, that was definitely.
So don't even mention Jesus because he has no part in the conversation.
Hold on. We're gonna get
Absolutely. Who is this girl? Absolutely.
I promise. This is what I'm saying, King. This is what I'm saying. Because I said I was only giving those as an example. I'm not comparing myself to him. Please. What I'm saying is he still did what he had to do. Love is the highest energy. Love is the highest energy. Nothing can beat love. Nothing. Because guess what? He died for people that didn't like him, still denounced him to extend my olive branch. Now, over time, it's going to show who's for me or who's not for me, just like right now. That's it. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. That's it. All I have to do is my assignment. I can't see all of that other stuff. It's too much noise and confusion. That's going to distract me. I can't worry about that. I just have to. But I'll never say that. Just remember that. You hear what you want to hear.
Nope. All I did was repeat what you said.
You hear what you want to hear.
Your community is people that agree with you, and that's wrong.
Not, so you know this.
I'm just
telling the truth.
You're right. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're wrong.
Huh?
I said people who I am called to. I never said people that called to. Called to.
He said,
right.
agree
I don't
with
even
you.
know half the people. You understand what I'm saying? I
So
don't.
you saying that God is sending you to these people?
No.
That's what's the call. Who's calling you?
I never said that. I said
who's doing the calling? Who's doing the calling, bro?
Listen, King.
I'm listening. I'm confused. I don't like to be confused.
So you're confusing yourself with the word salad.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna listen.
No, you the word salad.
Listen, we have to listen for understanding.
Y'all did he say with the word salad? Nigga, you is word salad. What are you talking about? That's our name for you, word salad Will.
A lot of people.
I said I'm gonna listen. Go ahead. I said I'm gonna listen. Go ahead.
All I have to do is work the work. At the end of the day, did Tony Robbins know who's
Salem? You are 100% correct. Steve Harvey was homeless too, and a white couple, he said, believed in him, helped him, treated him like family. Yep.
him and who's not for him? No.
So
That's
did
not
you know
even
Tony
first.
Robbins?
Oh my King.
You
Give me one.
ever read how many
Give me
times
one
Tony
second,
Robbins
King.
failed?
Give me 1 second, King. Give me 1 second. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What's your name, age, and location?
Gina, New York, and 45.
Gina, New York, and 45. Okay. Do you like me or do you not like me, and why or why not?
Well, I would say that I love everybody. And so it really doesn't matter if I like or love you. But
That's not
it's
what I
just,
asked.
and I think a lot of people,
Hold on. Ma'am, that's not what I asked.
I don't not like anyone. I don't like the ways of some people, but I don't not like anyone.
See,
It's just
this
not
is
in my,
why you waste your time going up there to talk to Will. He want to control the conversation, playing word games. She did answer your question. Do you like or not like me? She said, I don't dislike anyone. She might not like your actions. She answered your question. Let her elaborate.
my spirit to not like people unless they've done something to me
I'm gone,
personally.
bro.
If
I
they've
can't do
tried
this
to harm
hype
me
shit. This
personally.
is like
And I don't
Hold
personally
on.
know you, so I cannot not like you.
I'm gone.
Okay. Now I can hear you. I'm sorry.
Like I said, it's just not, I don't know you. So for me to not like you would be absurd.
Okay.
It would be absolutely absurd. Some of the things
He
that you say I
absolutely
might not
said
agree
that.
with,
Okay.
or I might think are absurd or ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But that wouldn't cause me not to like you. That would just make me
Okay.
absurd.
Right. It's just
But
your opinion.
exactly.
Okay.
So, but what I wanted to say, and I think one of the reasons why people are actually attracted to your platform is
Y'all, that long tooth in the front is sending me while he eating that food.
because you spew so many things that is so ridiculous that they just feel like they have to listen to the
Hold on,
ridiculousness because they have to
Miss Gina.
respond to it.
Miss Gina,
Yes, sir.
can you speak for yourself, please?
Sure. Well, okay. So that's the reason why I am. And looking at your comments, the comments speak
I'm
clearly
not.
that
Listen, Miss Gina,
that's
Miss
why
Gina,
people are here.
Miss Gina, please. Can you just please just speak for yourself? Just like you coming up here. If people, I'm not looking at the comments. I don't care about
But
that.
why can't I just say what I want
No,
to say?
I'm
Why do
gonna
I have
drop
to
you
speak for
down because
myself?
you're not
I
listening. I
can
want
base.
you to
I
tell me
see that's your
what you
problem.
think.
I can make a
You can. You can go
assumption
back to the comments and
based
make
on
all
what
the
I
comments
see.
you
I
want.
can make an assumption based on what I see. I can
Okay,
read somebody. I can read
listen,
100 comments
Miss
and make
Gina.
an assumption.
I just
Gina,
don't.
tell him about his ass, okay? You can do whatever you want to do. You wanted me to come up and talk? I'm talking. I'm talking to your lonely ass. Now let me say what I'm going to say.
Want you to bring other people into
Okay.
this.
All
Just
right.
speak for you.
Respectfully, I won't then. But
Thank you.
again, I think that what
No.
attracts me to listen to you
Okay.
is that the things that you say are so absurd and ridiculous that I can't stop listening. And and it just seems that you are what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe out of touch.
Mhm.
Um, because maybe if you talk about the age and demographic, or not demographic, but I think the area that people live in. So maybe YouTube is giving you some information.
Baby, Gina, drop your phone number in the chat, honey. Cause see, you a real one, Gina. I'm fucking with Gina. Gina said this man is out of touch.
About who your listeners are, that you think everyone is dumb and broken, this and that. I don't know. But you're telling people to listen to you and that you're so much better and so forth and so on. But if people
Miss
really
Gina.
needed to
Gina, I love it.
listen to
Miss
the
Gina.
best motivational
Miss
speakers, I'm
Gina.
still talking. You can give me a second, and I'll stop, and then you can
Yes,
respond.
ma'am. Yes,
But
ma'am.
if you wanted to say the best motivational speakers are Les
Don't
Brown or
cut
Tony
Gina
Robbins or
off.
Eric Thomas or Lisa Nichols, you're not on their level. If you
Mm-hmm.
wanted to if people wanted to get financial advice, they should not come to Will. The
Mm-hmm.
best financial advice they can get on investments are going to the Motley Fool, Yahoo Finance,
Mm-hmm.
Bankrate, Wall Street Journal, Forbes. You're not on those levels, but you act like you are.
Okay. Miss Gina, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
When did I ever say that I was better than anybody?
All the
That's
time.
not what she said.
All the
Give me,
time. You
give me.
always
What
say
did I
that.
say? Okay, well,
You
That's
what
not
always
what
did
she
I
say
said
say?
that.
either.
I
She
said
didn't
I
say
was
that.
better than these
Every
people.
single time you come on, you say that you people don't do this, you don't know how to level up, you don't know how to do this.
I said
You
that.
give this base, yes.
I
Go
never
back
said
and listen to your own.
that.
And I think, and also you say that you don't look your age. And honestly, no offense, but you do look your age. And that was the first reason why I realized that you were out of touch.
I never said
Because
that. My age doesn't have nothing to do with what I'm doing.
it all has to do with perception. And reality.
Okay, so Miss Gina, let me ask you a question. You said I'm out of touch, and you keep listening to me because it's funny on what
And
I'm.
not funny.
Hold on,
I
hold
didn't
on.
say funny. It's
Or
just it's unbelievable.
it's crazy. It's crazy work, right?
Yes, it's unbelievable and
Okay,
asinine
okay,
that
okay,
you could
okay.
act like that you're
Hold
the
on, hold
leading
on.
that you're the leading advisor in these areas where you're not.
I
Go
never
ahead.
said that. I never said that.
You do.
Listen, Miss
I
Gina,
swear to you, you do. Go back and listen to your lives. You do.
Miss Gina. I never said these things. What I said was I give information out to people to help people. I know what I said. I never said I'm an expert in anything. I said I listen and watch and study success. I keep telling you I'm a student. So that doesn't say I never said that I'm an expert.
And that's my point, is that you should come on this platform and say, let's grow together. But you
I,
act like you have it all together, like you're the leading
I don't
expert.
act like nothing, Miss Gina.
You
That's your
do.
fault.
You really,
No,
but I
Miss
swear to
Gina.
you,
No.
I
Miss
swear to
Gina,
you,
Miss
you need to
Gina,
go
Miss
back
Gina.
and listen to your lives.
Hold on.
Because I don't know if you have
Sorry.
a
Miss Gina, first off, I don't act like nothing. If that is your perception of me, that is a you problem. I don't act like I'm nothing. I keep telling people I am very humble. I have humility. You understand what I'm saying? I've never acted like, not one time I'm better than anybody. The only people who have called me this or that back then, I told them how I was better than them. Yes, you are correct. But that was those people, not, oh, everybody. I've never said that. Never. So that is a lie, because I'm very humble and I know where I came from and I know where I'm going. All I say is I can help.
Why y'all didn't tell me, Lord? Thank you, Herb. My voice went out. I'm sorry. What I was saying was, Gina, absolutely amazing, shook the motherfucking table. Do you hear what I'm saying? Gina was very honest, very transparent, very well spoken, very opinionated. You asked her a question, she answered. You don't like her responses to your questions. So you're trying to silence Gina. You keep cutting her off while she's speaking. She is effectively conversing with you. She's having a conversation with you. You keep cutting her off. You muted Gina's mic like you did hers. You pretended that you had an issue because, oh, Herb coming up here being a clown. Well, Gina's sitting up there talking to you as calm, as collected. She's making valid points. She's giving you examples, but you got the same problem. So when people don't agree with you, you want to argue. Just like Gemini Jim said, you got a problem with it. Why? Why did you mute Gina's mic? We want to hear from Gina. I thought she made great points. She was conversing with you, but you got a problem with that because you can't handle the conversation. You keep asking the hard questions, but you can't handle the conversation. Everything Gina's saying is her perspective. You keep on, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. She didn't say you did. She's telling you what she perceives from what she's seeing. You just want to argue with people, Will. You can't, you're not capable of constructive conversations and criticism. You can't handle it. But you keep asking for it, though. Ignorant.
People. That's it. I've never said, oh, I'm a financial guru, listen to me. I've never said that. I said, I have some financial information I would love to pass on to help people like it helped me. And I stand on it. I have this type of information about how to overcome this type of obstacle, and I stand on that. Here's just the information.
Why should people come to you?
Hold on. They don't have to, Miss Gina.
So why would you even tell them to? Stop telling them to. Tell them to go to the Motley Fool.
No,
Tell them
you
to go to
tell them.
Yahoo
You
Finance,
tell them.
Bankrate,
That's not
Wall
my
Street
job.
Journal,
Miss
Forbes.
Gina.
Not to Will.
Miss Gina, that's not my job. My job.
Why you keep muting this woman, Mike? Every time she responds, you cut her off. You tell us you don't have mommy issues and women issues, but why you keep cutting this woman off? Respectfully. She's calling in as a viewer, speaking to you with the utmost respect. She ain't curse you. She ain't disrespect you. Why you keep cutting this girl off and cutting her mic off? I'm offended. I want to hear Gina's opinion some more. and your responses, but you don't let her even get it out before you cut her off.
Is to do my assignment. So if I'm not for you, not nobody else, I'm talking about to you, Ms. Gina, you're more than lovely to just go somewhere else and get the information. But you cannot yourself say what I should do on not helping somebody else who wants to hear the information because you don't like it, man. I don't like your information, right? That you're telling me. But that's not for me to go tell other people don't listen to you. Why? Because that's
but we know, Will. We could tell. You keep cutting her off. You don't have to tell people not to listen to her. The way you speaking to her and the way you keep muting her mic, it's unspoken communication. You know, when your body language says stuff, when your actions say things, that's what you're doing right now. Let Gina speak.
It sounds like I'm trying to pull you down and you have your own opinion. Does that make sense? Gosh.
It's not an opinion. It's a fact that getting the
Oh
best
my God. Now you're sounding. Now I'm just gonna remove you because you don't even want to keep it real, bro. Like, come on, man, keep it real. That is not a fact. That is your opinion. Just like other people have their opinions. Everybody don't think like you, man. Like, come on, you lying? Because I've never said these things. Oh, I'm a financial guru. Oh, I know. I've never said that. Never. Man, listen. This is fun. This is fun. Mm-hmm. No, not drinking, miss. Sitting on satellites. Sorry. Smart water. Fruit and vegetables.
Now you got rid of her? Will, you are such a fucking clown. You a clown, man. You a weak ass clown. You a weak ass clown. I see why you with Marissa every time. You go live. You just re-verify to everybody that you some bullshit and y'all belong together. You a weak, gray tattoo motherfucker. I forgot who said them tattoos gray, they jailhouse tattoos, but she ain't never lied. They like they was done with a dying Sharpie. And you getting up here talking about you do tattoos. For who? You a jack of all trades and a master of none. Okay? A none. You ain't mastering a damn thing you doing.
Hey, foreign blood, why don't you come on up and talk to me? That's my friend right there. I love me foreign blood. You was showing Muff on TV the other day too. That was cute. Foreign blood, come on. Step on up. Let's have a conversation. I'm gonna hear your opinion. Mm-hmm. Be sassy. Mm.
Will is definitely sassy.
Foreign blood, come on. You always got so much to say. Come on, let's have a conversation.
Definitely sassy, Will.
You know what? Let me put my feet up. Mm-hmm. Like I said, sleep comfortable every single night. Every single night. People mad at me. I don't even know who you are. If you block, I wouldn't see you, satellite. I don't even know who you are. I don't block you.
That's a lie. That's a lie. He blocked me 3 times. So when Satellite said she was blocked, she came from a different channel. He's lying. He did block her. He blocked her. He blocked me, and he blocked Life Observer, Calvin the Life Observer. He's lying. Bitch, you a big blocking bitch, just like Marissa. You're a liar. You're a liar. A liar.
Mm-hmm. Well, my thing is, I'm just here to help people. Now, people don't like me, that's fine. That's not my concern, right? You don't have to watch me. You don't have to support me. You don't have to do none of that. You don't have to like a video. You don't have to come to a live. I promise you, you really do not. But I want to thank you, right? And I'm going to tell y'all why. Especially people like Ms. Gina, Foreign Blood, Send Satellites, and whoever else who don't like me and who talks all of this stuff about me, who sits in my comments, the trolls, I ain't going to call y'all haters. Y'all not only motivators, but you guys are real, genuine supporters, because at the end of the day, the little secret is the more y'all do that, the farther I get into the algorithm. So it's a win-win for both of us. That's why I don't block y'all. I promise you. And that's why I don't even respond.
He's lying. He definitely blocks people. He's like Marissa. They block and unblock when they realize the views are not viewing and you need the reactors. That's the truth. That's number one. Number two, you want to talk about people that sit in your chat. Baby, we not there because we like you. We there to hear the stupid shit that come out of your mouth and what you're going to come out with next. If anything, this is your opportunity to prove us wrong. But you prove us right every time. You an ignorant sack of shit. But I digress.
Respond to y'all videos and when y'all tag me in them and talk about me anymore. Because I don't care. It's too much noise. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can have your opinion about me. I promise you. There's one monkey don't stop no show. So please have at it. Y'all can call me an idiot. Y'all can say he's fake this, he lied that. Please have at it. Please do. Continue. Keep tagging me, hashtag me. Like keep logging on my lives, commenting on all my posts. Matter of fact, y'all should have a party and do that because it'll help me get further. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, that is a good idea. We need to spread awareness to the minority community that you just came out the homeless shelter, you don't have no furniture, and you out here giving financial advice to please beware. I got to get with Foreign Blood and Satellites, and we got to work together on a project because this shit can't go on. That's a good idea, Will. If you can't handle us individually, I wonder if you'll be able to take us all together.
Yeah. Please, I'm begging y'all now. I didn't really want to tell y'all because I knew if I tell y'all, y'all would probably stop. But I'm going out on a limb and say, please do. Please do. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even got to like it. You ain't got to subscribe. But just keep mentioning people who don't know me, who like y'all. Guess what's going to do? It's going to make them interested. That's it. You know what I mean? So with that being said, like, I love it. I appreciate y'all because I can't do it without y'all. When I say I'm genuinely appreciate y'all.
Will in this clip is trying to use reverse psychology on us guys, thinking that if he says this, we'll stop mentioning him and we'll stop talking about him. But nobody's falling for this elementary shit, Will. It might work on Marissa, but it doesn't work on us, okay? It's not going to work, okay? And quit that don't mention me and push me into the algorithm. When people see you for themselves, they go, no, you a fucking joke. Half the people in your audience don't even want to come up and talk to you. You don't think that's interesting? You some bullshit. And everybody know it. We there to watch the train wreck. Nothing else. And the bitch coming off the rails. But y'all trying to pretend it's not. See, this grift ain't gonna work the whole pregnancy with Marissa. And then when it doesn't, we'll see how things go.
Like, no, all jokes aside, I promise you. Because once again, I don't have hate for anybody in my heart. Just, I might not dislike people, but I just don't hate people. You know what I mean? Some people just, whatever. But that's them. It's, what they eat don't make me shit. And vice versa. I know what I eat don't make y'all shit. You know? It's like, people just want to hate the good guy. I get it. Like, man, this man think he better than me. Hey, that's what you think. I told you. I have the same blood as y'all do. So how can I be better than y'all? I'm not a superhuman or nothing. I'm not. I'm just an ordinary guy, very ordinary, who loves to do extraordinary things. That's it. Now, if you feel that I'm better than you, that's your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm just an ordinary guy. Very ordinary, very humble. I don't like humility. I was just telling Miss Gina when we were having our conversation, I would love to go and catch a bus because it doesn't bother me. Even though I haven't caught one in a long time, but I would still do it. I'd do it for a month straight if I had to go somewhere that required that. I promise you. I'm just saying. While y'all saying, oh, well, you ain't got a car, so you ain't better than me. That's fine. Yeah. You know what I mean? But once again, that's your opinion.
Y'all, we're going to watch what Granny
yes, I will catch a
said.
bus. Doesn't bother me. So what? Just like I can go rent a car. I can order an Uber Black. I can go to Houston's over there. I can go to SDK Steakhouse down that way. You know what I'm saying? I can do these type of things. So it doesn't matter. None of that stuff. See, the thing with a lot of people, I think material things develop y'all self-worth. Me, my sense of worthiness comes from the inside. My character, the way that I treat people, the way that I talk to people, the way I pour into people, the way I want to uplift my people. That's where all my wealth is. That's where my happiness is. That's it. Now, what y'all want to materialize or think about for y'all, hey, I'm not here to argue y'all down and say, no, that's not it. I'm just talking about for me, my family, my community, and those who I am posed across their path to help them. That's all I have to worry about. Versus God. Versus God. Because he's helped me. I said this is his house. Never said this is my house. Never said that. I just literally said that for the people that wasn't here. I said this is his house. He writes my check. So if y'all want to be mad, don't be mad at me. I'm mad at the wrong person. I'm really sorry. You know what? All right, man. I don't know what to tell y'all at the end of the day. Okay. I'm happy with myself, my results. You know what I mean? Uh-oh, did my girl Farm Blood? Come on up. Let's do it.
Oh,
Show your
here we
face. Come
go.
on. I'm out
You
of
can
here.
hear me? You can hear me, bro. You can hear me?
Oh my gosh. You scared to show your face now?
Bro, everybody already know what I look like.
Well, come
Right.
on.
Listen, I'm not Marissa, bro. You can't pick me apart. Everybody already know what I look like.
All right.
Come on, now, act like a grown man. When you talk to me like you a grown man, bro.
I'm not a bro.
Talk to me like you are a grown man. I'm not Marissa. I'm not a child, bro. I'm not a child.
Ma'am. Your name, your age, and your location, please.
You already know
For
who
what
she
fuck,
is.
nigga? What I owe you that information for, you bum ass bitch? What I owe you that for, bro? You finna pull the fuck up?
Oh,
Is you coming to my shit, fuck nigga? You gonna catch the bus, bro?
oh shit. I ain't no foreign blood was like that. Hold up. Y'all, I wasn't ready. Hold the fuck up. Ooh, she gathered that nigga like an Easter egg. Come on, foreign. Get his ass together.
Why the fuck do it matter where the fuck I live at?
Did I say
Let's
where
worry
you?
about how the fuck you was talking to goddamn Dina. Let's worry about how the fuck that's grown ass goddamn woman, bro. Anytime someone don't agree with your ass, you want to block them, you want to mute them, all this other shit.
Get in that ass. Get in that ass, granny.
Hold on. Foreign Blood. Why are you so masculine? Let's start there.
See, first of all, I can't stand people like Will. He is the type that will provoke you, and then when you respond, pretend that he don't know why you doing that or acting like that. I can't stand people like that. Because that tells me you a shit starter and you think you smarter than people and you can play mind games. So you trying to get the audience to view her as angry, but you a whole shit starter. And what she's saying is very valid. Why are you talking to that grown woman like that? She spoke to you respectfully. You asked her to come up, she did. But because she didn't say the things you wanted to say, why were you speaking to her that way? You say you don't have women issues, but you sure don't know how to have a conversation with a real one.
You want to have a conversation, or you want to try to argue? Like, I don't get it.
Hey, Patty
I
Betty.
really don't. Is that what you came up here for? Because if that's what you came up here for, you really could just stay down there. Because I'm just trying to see what's the hostility for. I just said before you came, I said I like you. I just literally said that. I said I like you.
Well, everybody ain't like you, and everybody don't give a fuck if you don't. So, and you a bum. Who cares if you don't like them? Fuck you.
I like some of your content. Some of it's true. Some of it's lies. But I like your content. You cool with me. You know what I mean? But I think you just dislike me for some of the truth that I said about you. That's what I think. Now, please, I'm not going to fight you. I don't want to pull up on you. I didn't ask for your address, ma'am. I didn't. I'm not pulling up. I'm not catching no buzz. I'm not doing none of that. Okay?
Goddamn cop.
You're right, I don't.
Make that shit make motherfucking sense.
You're right, I don't. Now go ahead.
Damn, make that shit make motherfucking sense. You want a bitch, then you and Marissa, because a bitch ain't been homeless, because we ain't allowed ourselves to fall the fuck off.
Whatever your name is, keep it about me, please. This is between me and you, nobody else. And don't talk about other people. Just say me and you, or please. Now go ahead.
It's her fucking makeup videos? Bro, you easy commentary. Because y'all some...
All right, you're not following the rules. Y'all. Now, listen, ma'am. Right now, you're on mute. Can't hear you, right? So here's the deal. I'm going to unmute you one more time. Okay, leave. You mad at yourself? I don't know why you mad at me. Anybody else coming up? I'm not doing a yelling match.
Ooh.
Anybody. I've had a phenomenal, excellent day.
Baby, she tore that ass up, okay? diminish what little bit of pride he had left. How you gonna get with a grown woman? They're gonna try to control a conversation. You said you wanted to have a conversation with her. She gave it to you. And instead of you speaking calmly and responding to her about why you did what you did, you trying to mute her mic. See, that's why I don't even waste my time going up there and talking to you, because it'd be a waste of time. You don't know how to converse. You're just a homeless bum. I can't blame you for that. I'd be a fool to go up there and throw around hot air with you.
From 3 o'clock this morning to 8:41. Now, anybody else want to come up? You're welcome to come up. If you want to talk about me, that's fine.
Look, y'all, you could tell he butt fucking hurt. He is butt hurt. He thought he was going to get up there with her, change the narrative, and from there he would, get her in his corner or some shit. Well, we don't care enough about y'all. Both of y'all are dumb and fucking dumber. And the only people who deserve sympathy is the children. They have nothing to do with what you two are deciding to do and the decisions y'all are making. You know, I might say, oh, Momo like a cat peeing up the place. That's because he is. Peeing up the house. And when somebody wrote that, all I could do was chuckle because, yeah, they spray the house. And that's what he's doing. But it's not his fault. Because that bitch that be online all day don't have the time to take him to the bathroom. Even though she's home all fucking day. He is in school half of the day. You don't work with him when he gets home on nothing. Why don't you go live in the early part of the day if you got them being in your background? Down with them in the evenings. That way when you go live, you've worked with them. You've spent time with them. And on the weekdays, you might just have to limit the lives if you don't want them on there. But I don't see you doing no homework. But you complain that Thomas not doing his homework. But you don't even work with him. I don't see how you could have anything to say. You don't do nothing, Marissa. And this bum who try to talk bad about you see the same shit we do. But he think he can tell us what to do too. Damn bum.
Have a conversation about me. Just you, not the people. No, just speak for yourself. Speak for yourself, just like other people can speak for themselves. You know what I mean? We can have a conversation. Or y'all can continue just going through the chat. I'm not going to read it. But if you come up, just be respectful. You ain't got to yell at me because that's just too much. That's low vibration.
Yeah, but you yelled at Gina. Overtalked her and muted her.
I'm eating clean. And because I feed my mind positive food, it's not going to entertain negative food. I'm sorry. That's why I don't even watch y'all stuff no more because it's too, I'm like, dang. But y'all can continue to watch my stuff. Thank you. I appreciate y'all because y'all only pushing me further out in the algorithm. You know what I mean? I'm going to continue to do my thing because you can't outwork me.
You and Marissa are one and the same. See, you want to tell us that you're not watching this stuff, right? But I've seen you in people comments, reactors, and I hear y'all regurgitate the things that we say. See, word salad wheel is something that I made up. Because that's how you talk. A bunch of fucking words in a salad. Some of them are words not even being used correctly. But you're trying to use them. Like the dollar gonna be absolute. Now that's when I knew you was a damn dummy. For real. I knew you was stupid when you said that. I knew that you had went over to another financial person channel. And then you came up to your channel. And you thought you were going to regurgitate everything you heard. And you couldn't even pronounce the words. You damn dummy. You want to overtalk these ladies when they're not talking how you want to, how you think they should. Then you want to say you don't listen to the lives. But you tell us what you see on reaction channels. How they talk about children. How word salad. Will, how would you know all of that stuff? Same thing with Marissa. Oh, I read somewhere somebody said I turn my head a certain way when I'm lying. Well, how would you know that? And what are the chances that somebody said that in our chat? How would you know? And I asked her from a troll page, Marissa, how would you know that if you didn't go on the channel? If you didn't poke around these people's channel, how would you know? Dummies, tell on y'all self. Y'all just dumb.
Period. You can never outwork me. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. I'm not in competition with nobody but myself. That's it. When I look in the mirror every single day, that's my competition. I'm not worried about what somebody is or what they ain't, who up here, who down. That ain't not my concern. I'm keeping my eyes on my own paper. That's it. It's gonna be Monday morning. When I wake up, the stock market gonna be open. So I'm gonna be getting off of here soon because I gotta go do my.
First of all, tell us why you care about the stock market opening. Are you planning to sell or purchase? I really want somebody to put him on the spot and ask him, what does he sell and purchase, and what are the clickers? What did he purchase at, and what did he sell at? I guarantee you, if you go check, he won't know. Ask him, how is he doing it? Are you going through a stockbroker? Or using the app? Which one are you using? He gonna start